Set your butane torches to high and your expectations to low. Coming to you from the cigar cave in the hills of the Steel City. Get ready to get your fix. This is the Cigar Junkies Podcast.
Welcome to the Cigar Junkies Podcast.
The cigar show for the community, by the community.
A forum to talk stogies, booze, food, and anything else in the cigar lifestyle.
If you're looking for ratings, negativity, or an authority on all things cigars, you came to the wrong place.
Whether you like what you hear or not, please join the conversation and let us know by finding us
At the Cigar Junkies Facebook group.
or contacting us at thecigarjunkies@gmail.com.
What's up, junkies?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again.
Yeah, buddy.
And this time,
We got friends.
the scalps outnumber the hairs.
Yeah.
Which is a nice feeling. It really is.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, we have the national sales representative.
Whatever. You can just say the only.
Well, you got the brokes. Yeah. I guess we could show the
You
kids.
could show.
There's
You could
distractions.
show them a little bit more, too.
We could use a producer. Yeah.
I mean,
I'll probably show them more later. It depends on how much I drink.
Like right now, it's kind of nice because the only one you can't see is you.
Yeah.
So like some of our viewers might like that.
I appreciate it.
That's what we appreciate.
Well, the distractions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the intro, but it would be helpful. Why don't you give the man the solo cam for the intro?
Oh.
You give him take it off the Corey cam and give the man of the hour the attention.
Dear Jesus. I wasn't expecting this.
Oh yeah, you were. Here he is. The man, the myth, the
And,
legend,
we just lost viewers.
the king of the stall, the soft, squishy spot behind your glory hole.
The
Trey
Sultan-
Mac Shipley.
The Sultan of Ceramic.
Oh,
I actually like that a lot.
You like that?
Yeah.
Because you're into like the whole sports thing, so I figured I'd go, give you a little Babe Ruth.
the bone in your throne.
No, I feel like that is a reference to an activity that, might be not.
Yeah.
Not.
I mean, it depends on who's with you in the stall, I guess. But
See, now you just made it like a bathroom thing too. So
I thought it was a Princess Diana joke, but
wow.
you're much older than we are, aren't you?
no.
No, how old are you?
I just probably started touching myself earlier. It's probably what happened.
The
him?
short hair was no bueno for me, sir.
No, am I the oldest person here?
I imagine
yeah.
so.
Most likely.
I just turned 38.
Yeah. Oh God, you're like dead
Really?
already.
Yeah.
Is that all?
That's it.
He's only a year older than me.
Say,
Two
all
older
right,
than
all
you.
right.
Got me by
Wait,
two.
pretty close. And we're
Close.
sitting in order too. Oldest, middle, youngest. That's all right. It's all right.
I'm just a little guy.
I was trying to.
You do kind of act like the youngest. So
Fucking
it's-
right, buddy.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm here to have fun.
That's for sure. I'll take you off the spotlight for a little while. Take the pressure off.
Oh.
I was trying to think of something that rhymed with commode for his intro, but I just didn't come up with nothing.
Yeah, no, that's
My flow game's a little weak
I'm
today.
sure there's something, but I can't think of anything either.
Depeche Mode.
The
like-
plunger from down under.
Like I got nothing. Like that's where I got. That's all I
Wow.
got.
He
To.
puts the Depeche mode in your. Or,
Commode.
no. How about he puts the Ala mode in your commode?
Oh,
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That is not bad at all.
He's awful
Aladino
vanilla.
a la mode in your
Yeah,
family
that's-
commode.
Probably not where I need to be.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
Justo wants any
Not that
affiliation with
kind
any
of-
of these titles.
Well, no, I was referring to the bourbon. I was referring because that's where that's going.
It is. It is technically going to end up there.
Yeah.
And it'll get filtered first.
Unless of course
Through the
you,
old
you,
liver.
you go with our pre-show starting conversation of just letting it go under the table and if Corey's drain, then it misses the commode.
It is a possibility.
That's one reason I miss living in the country and just pee wherever.
Dude,
I mean, you still could.
I mean,
You just gotta.
my first year
do a
in
little
college,
swivel.
I learned that you couldn't do that. I'd never left the farm, and my first week at university, I
you're like, oh, tree, cool.
got drunk and
University.
it didn't work out
They
very well.
weren't
And I was
fans of
like,
that?
you can't do that.
Do they call it university in the Midwest, or is that like a thing you
I was
picked
in
up
Colorado.
overseas?
I was in Colorado. I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to cut you off here. Ryan got it. He said he puts the load in your commode.
There
How did
you
we not-
go.
I know.
There you
Dude, I'm
go.
so proud of him for pointing out the obvious.
Oh, for sure. You're on top of it, Ryan. That's what we appreciate about you.
I hope you appreciate being on top this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm enjoying the stick.
I'm trying real hard to remember what some of these buttons do now.
It's been a week.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. I've only used them once.
Oh,
I don't remember. Like, there's a couple in there from our favorite TV series on Hulu, but I can't remember what
Which
the
is
other
which?
ones is.
But you like it.
I think I know what it is. I mean, I messed up, but to be fair, nope.
Stroke the furry wall. This
That's
is what
what it
old
is.
pussy used to
Yeah,
look like.
okay. So see, Needs to be a bigger picture.
I
I
didn't
can't
hear that
I can't
at
tell.
all.
I can barely hear it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hear it very, very much. So something's messed up with the headphones
Yeah, I
in
think
this
you're-
situation.
Do you have like the headphones swapped with the computer by any chance? Like, are your wires crossed, or are you making scissors and that's different? Never mind.
That is probably what it is. Bear with us 1 second. With something a little different.
I'm fucking the shit out of you.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now
Is that more gooder?
and how's your ear
Oh,
holes?
so much better. I'm like, something is wrong.
Something is not
Something is very wrong. So the problem was Trey Mac shows up, well, before I even got out of the shower, but I wasn't aware of his presence until afterward. And I was trying on my cowboy outfit. You guys will find out tomorrow. Anybody that shows up at the Dave and Patty, we'll get to that in the events.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, okay, I'm done. I got to get ready for the show. And I've got just my pants off. And I realized that Trey Mac's outside. Not only did I get a message from you, but I get a text message from my neighbors going, some dude in a black SUV out in front of your house. And I'm like, it's cool, Gary.
Black leather jacket, shaved head.
I'm like,
He's
this guy's
badass.
I'm like, put your strap away. You know?
That's
like,
hilarious.
you
He
could-
was looking at me. I saw him look at me a few times. I'm like, all right.
See, you would think that he'd be like, bald guy, short. Yeah, he's probably Corey's friend.
And then I pull up in my beat ass SUV where the door handle doesn't even work. And he, like, I paid $3,000 for that thing from
That's
California. Like,
That's absolutely awesome.
yeah, I got
$3,000?
that plus like shipping it here. I'm under $5,000. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
It's
Like,
a steal.
it's a piece of crap. It's phenomenal for what I paid though.
yeah.
Yeah. But seriously, the first day, the wife goes to open the door and the handle goes, ka-dunk. And I'm like, so now it's open the back door, lean in. Kids think it's hysterical because you got to like lean across and pop the handle. Well, I'm not crawling through. Like
No.
she'll crawl through and like jump into the seat. That ain't happening. It's like I'll unlock it. I'll go to walk around. The kids will jump up, grab the door, and slam it shut. I'm like, you little
That's
bastards.
hilarious.
Yeah, they got it figured out.
Well, you can't be mad at him. That'll always be my favorite thing about your kids.
Is that Charlie saying that for a while?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
She stopped. It sucks, but because they don't have the car seat harness anymore, so she's not buckling up that way.
I'm so glad I can hear everything now.
Yeah,
It is
feels
so much better.
more pleasanter.
Way more gooder.
Mm.
But it wouldn't be the Cigar Junkies podcast without some technical difficulties. I can't even say
This
it.
is true.
But the important thing to remember is
60% of the time, it works every time.
that's right.
I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, I would say that's about our
I
numbers.
think that's
Oh
probably.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah, if you're talking about our numbers, yeah,
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, I think it works.
it
out.
works for us every time. Like we do the show, we have fun.
Yeah, we do it. We get there eventually.
We're doing it. and
You
doing
might be
it- doing
looking
it
at
well.
some weird things going on,
Yeah.
some obstructions, different camera angles, shit that doesn't make sense. Just wait till the news. I try to do the banners again. It's going to be a fucking disaster, I'm sure.
On our list of cigars that we have upcoming, remind me to put the Kalanok on the list. Like
We're going to do it?
yeah.
All right.
But I mean, we planned it all out for like the rest of the year. We have all the shows, like the cigars we're gonna smoke. Yeah, I opened my humidor to grab these, and I was like, "There's the Kalanoks. Like, we could just maybe actually do that. That's why we got them
We need a commercial for you, though.
for me. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
get that
So we
done.
should probably talk about it right now, like
Yeah.
what the cigar is that we're smoking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So I don't know if I should push the button or if I should just make some shit up off the top of my head. What's your vote? It's your money.
Nah, just whatever you feel, whatever works for
Right.
you, bud.
When you need a cigar and you want to go into an empty room with no drywall, no fixtures, no anything, Just the Tip Cigars has you covered.
A soon-to-be fine establishment.
A soon-to-be finest. It was coming.
I know.
You kind of.
Well, it's my damn shop. I'm allowed to interrupt
Yeah,
you on
I
that
was
one.
trying to impress you with my free flow.
The
you know
one
what I mean?
time I'm allowed to like jump in on it.
So remember, when one cigar just isn't enough, come back for just a tip.
Just for a second. Just see how it feels.
See how it feels.
Just see how it feels.
Yeah.
So how did this happen? Like how did this
Just kind of magic.
Well, wait. Hold on, though. We
No,
always do
I-
this.
I
We
always interrupt you.
We
Like,
do the bump.
I know, but
it is a.
He's got business to do here, man.
Yeah, but that's part of like the show.
It's his
Like, at
commercial.
this
It's
point,
his commercial.
That's true. I honestly now, while the commercial's going, I do my best to think of what I'm going to interrupt him reading off what the cigar is.
Oh my god.
So if I may, what happened is exactly this. I get a text message. Says, "What's up, Mr. Banks?" And I'm like, "Okay, he's either in town or he wants something." Because I
Two things can be true.
haven't heard from him since he was in town. Although he didn't want anything then. He was just here.
He didn't want anything.
You know, he was being his floral.
You wanted to touch on our
Flamboyant
massive listener base.
He wants
Just
to
wanted
touch something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I says, "What's up, Mr. Mac?" And he proceeds to act like we were already talking and nothing like was going on and
Yeah,
shit.
that's pretty much how
It was like,
Yeah, I noticed. That's
so
actually
what's up,
how our
man? You in
conversations
town
go.
and shit? And he's like, yeah. It's like, you got some events? He's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, man, like, you should come to the event. You should do this and that. And he's like, well, I'll be leaving. And I'm like, but you just said your shit was Sunday and Monday. He's like, last Sunday and Monday. I was like, oh, shit.
yeah.
Well, when you leaving? He says, probably Sunday. I was like, okay, here's your priorities. You come do the show tomorrow. And then you go to the Dave and Patty party
You do need to
at
do
Superior.
That needs to happen.
Oh, they're good people. I just,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
Oh, great people.
Oh, I should have brought their cigars.
He missed it. I don't think you did it on purpose, but he definitely did not.
I understood that reference.
No, yeah, I didn't.
No.
I
He's a
still
good
don't.
dude. Great guy.
Oh,
That's
my
it.
God.
He's a good guy. Great guy.
Great guy.
Bro, come on, man.
You're actually really good at that.
Well,
I'm not a cricket, bro.
he doesn't listen, so he doesn't know.
No, he has no idea.
He pretends to support
That's
us.
literally why our participation.
I-
trophy
He's one of
board-
those. He's one of those thoughts and prayers supporters. He's like, I ain't gonna actually listen to your shit or share it.
That'd be a good merch item right there. T's and P's.
Jesus, he's just like me, isn't he?
Yeah, bald. Well, one of you is beautiful, so maybe not just like you, but
Fight over
you guys can figure it out. Yeah. No, I did
Bro,
that.
that's from Letterkenny. He's like, oh, he's a good guy, great guy, and then they go around in the circle and do their fucking thing.
Scam likely.
I miss Letterkenny. I quit watching way too early.
Dude, get back in, but do Shoresy. So like do Letterkenny until
I
you
still
start
haven't
getting
done
annoyed by it. And then when you start to get annoyed to like, okay, it's repetition, do Shoresy because it's completely different.
Yeah.
And then go back to
Then
where
go
you
back.
were. So
All
like
right.
you can kind of put it in anywhere.
And just the tip cigar of the week is the Oscar Valadares McFly. Today we are smoking the 7x48 Churchill and the Shaggy Foot. I'm not sure if that's a standard on the Churchill or not. I did not
I don't remember at all.
I did not know this is going to be Shaggy.
Because
Is
it always has that giant footband on it. So like you don't know.
yeah.
you don't know.
See, I wonder if that's like part of the 80s angle. Like I know Shag isn't from the 80s, but it's a leftover from the 70s. And that's mostly what the 80s was your leftover
whole lot
shit
of
from the
shagging.
70s.
The
right?
80s is
Shag
when we
carpets.
got rid of all sorts of shag.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
when the shag left.
Yeah.
Like there's no
But,
more
but
shag.
that 70s shag was still around.
It was still definitely around. Yeah.
Yeah, but that 70s show wasn't yet.
No.
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 Had not occurred.
And anyways, the wrapper is a San Andreas. We have a binder from Honduras and fillers from Honduras, Nicaragua, and the Dominican Republic. This is actually the second cigar after the Superfly to be named after a film from the Oscar Valadares Tobacco Company. Like the Superfly, it's not just the name that makes the inspiration clear. Once again, the packaging also makes a very broad and loud statement in reference to the movie.
Yeah.
The band also features less than subtle designs influenced by Back to the Future and by the 80s in general.
Yeah. I mean, it
Beautiful
definitely has that
packaging.
whole-
Yeah. The box is badass.
yeah. The whole thing is just great.
I like my cigars like I like my woman, with a beautiful package.
Oh, I just thought you meant in a box. It's like, that's dark, bud. Like, damn.
It's kind of hot, though.
Well, I mean, I prefer
Depends where the box
I
is. If
prefer
it's
'em
in
to
the
have-
freezer, it's not going to be that hot.
I prefer them to come with a box.
I'm
instead of a
I'm
package.
actually going to take that, and I'm just not going to touch that. But
You guys are like so close to my Tinder and Bumble like opening reference.
Oh, you're single, or yeah?
I've been single for
come in the
a
box.
while.
Wonder
Yeah,
why?
is it Barbie and Ken? Yeah, you nailed it. Hey, I just message them. Do you want to play Barbies?
Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
And then they'll be like, "What?"
There's too
And
much glare.
I'll be like,
I think they're right.
"I'll be Ken, and you can be the box that I come inside." And then some of them think it's funny, and the others, think it's sexual harassment. But
There we go.
But that's fine.
no, that's
It's
pretty
social
much
media.
any
It's
pickup
you're
line.
you're protected now, so that you can say anything
Yeah.
on there.
You can
It's
say
okay.
anything you want to these days.
Oh yeah, as long as you don't say it on Facebook.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
say it on the internet.
Or
The internet's a
YouTube's.
bad
Yeah,
place.
I think
to say
that's what I
things.
just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. You can say that on here.
Yeah, but there's only like
But
10 people listening.
But you can't say how much this costs. You can talk about where to get it, like just the tip
Now-
cigars, but you can't say what it costs.
Here's the issue. I did say something on a YouTube show. This is like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. And a random woman in Indianapolis did slap me. So,
Nice.
like,
dude,
after the show,
that's
like way
life
after
goals,
the show.
dude.
The real question is, did you get mounted in Vegas?
Not this time.
No? You have to pay extra for that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know, kids.
Colby said she finds this hilarious, but she doesn't count.
It depends on the
He doesn't know why it doesn't count though, Colby. So
He doesn't.
Yeah. Because he's not a faithful person. No.
I've never been faithful to anything. I didn't say that. That's not true.
Hey, who's still? Just letting you know, bud.
Don't put any clips from this show on your Tinder profile
Yeah.
for sure.
He's like, maybe I should back out of that. No, that's
Yeah.
not right. There it is.
It's too late.
It's too late.
So I pulled up and I saw him and I started laughing. And he's like, what? And I'm like, what do I never smoke? Like, I never smoke.
He had one.
Aladinos, ever. And I was like,
Wow.
I grabbed this for after the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to give him a fair shot. So
We was just talking about the Lanceros, the Elegantes as they were.
the Elegante.
But I feel like we're starting on a bad foot here. A shaggy foot, but a bad foot. I feel like we're getting Trey all depressed over here talking about his loneliness and stuff. So let's
get this guy a fucking pupper.
Let's get this guy a fucking poppers.
let's bring up the mood here a little bit.
I feel like the mood was fine.
I like the movie.
I mean, the mood was it was amusing. It was sarcastic. It was very Letterkenny.
Arousing, even.
I mess it up. I interrupt. Arousing?
A little bit below that.
Yeah.
Well, ever since we got past the bathroom stall talk, I think it kind of dropped off.
I think it arouses suspicion,
Yeah.
but that's about all the arousal.
I don't think there's suspicion anymore. I think
No
everybody's
suspect.
pretty clear on what's going on. Trey Mack does all his business in the bathroom, I think.
You really like that he poops, don't you? Like you're like a fan.
Do you never read the book?
Oh yeah,
Everybody.
I love that book. Yeah,
Everybody.
book's great.
Everybody poops.
So I was thinking like towards the end of the show, it'd be fun.
Oh no! Hey! What?
We can get him to do it
For fuck's
We
sake.
really could.
because I mean
That was earmarked for somebody else, but it would
I will
be
go
much.
I will buy another one for him.
Yeah.
So I want you to just stare at it.
Or if he comes tomorrow, we could double him up and make him go
That's a
head.
great
to head.
idea.
yeah, double it.
He's
up
like,
he
I'm
can
so
come."
not coming.
I'm lactose intolerant. So this is a terrible.
So are we.
Are you too?
Yeah,
Oh, I tell you what,
I can tolerate cheese and butter, but milk.
Milk's bad,
Yeah.
bro.
he doesn't.
But
he
being
doesn't-
lactose intolerant made it better for me because like everything just kind of went away. Like, like I didn't have like days of the burn.
Yeah, it was over with.
I
It
had
was
like
just-
2 or 3 burns and then I was good to go.
I had exactly 3 burns, unless you count the walk down the stairs afterwards. In
Where
which
you called
case,
me.
I called him to tell him that I hated him.
That is awesome.
I walked down the steps. It was like having powdered shards of glass in my rectal cavity.
Just pounding away.
Just
man.
just the
Yeah.
friction of the cheeks rubbing up against each other. It was
He's like, it hurts and it's not even Tuesday morning.
what's Monday night got to do with it?
Push the I don't understand that reference.
I don't really have that button. I mean, I have it, but
no,
you have to talk over it.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, let's not force it.
That's what she said.
There it is. So I have exciting news for you. Some
That's
excitement.
what you said last week.
I'm on season 4 of Seinfeld.
Ooh.
So I'm starting to work towards some of these references.
Okay.
You've probably learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's far enough in to ask him if he's still the master of his domain.
No, we're not there
No.
yet.
Is he the
That's-
king of the castle?
No, you're probably 2 more seasons before that happens.
All right.
Yeah, Jerry just started dating the chick who.
There is no just started. There's
Yeah, date
one
and-
girlfriend per episode.
This is the one.
For a guy that is, I can't see anybody ever calling him a handsome man. He had a lot of good.
Terry
looking women
Hatcher
on
is
that
the one that
show.
just killed me. I'm like, that's
I
especially
don't
at that
know who
moment.
that is. How old are you?
Terry Hatcher. We're the same age.
Are you giving us your Tinder age?
No. Terry Hatcher, they're real and they're spectacular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because she was Lois Lane on The Adventures of Superman.
Yeah, she was. She's
And
also the heiress
that's
to
about the time.
the O. Henry candy bar fortune.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
No.
It's part of the fucking show.
No, I had no idea.
What?
Oh, Henry.
Or wait. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, what?
It is part of the show.
I don't know that reference.
Last
Never
time.
mind.
I'm not
Yeah,
there yet.
we're too far ahead.
And, well, okay, so you're 4,
I think it's season 4.
and what do you think?
I think that a lot of it is hysterical for the wrong reasons. Like the episode before this one, no, it was this episode. He's complaining about people using car phones and having caller ID because you just need a break sometimes. People just need a break. You got to give people a chance to miss you. And I'm going, bro,
Yeah.
relevant.
You gotta hate the poppin'.
But then there's so many other times where it's like, I can't wait to show a lot of this to my kids because they're gonna be like, Dad, why doesn't he just call him? Like that's like, it's like, this wasn't a thing.
No.
Which I'm trying to figure. My son did that yesterday. He's like, I was on the phone, and I'm like, how do you know that means on the
When
phone?
did
Like
that
this was
happen?
never a thing. Like
Yeah.
you've never seen this in your life. Like why is? How do you understand that reference?
That makes me think, because I usually like go like this, like when I like having a good time. You know what I mean?
10.
Yeah, now I'm like, wait a minute, is that like more of like a phone reference?
I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know what's happening right now.
All I know is he doesn't know anything until he understands why the one phone call from prison is the best phone call.
He's got a ways to go.
I mean, it's
I'm
the
not
last episode.
He's got a ways to go.
Yeah. Well,
That is the
my
last.
favorite thing about the show is you don't have to watch it at all.
Which
No,
he
it
does.
It can be playing right
Yeah.
here, and I can work and just listen to it and chuckle. I will say a lot of the stand up, I'm like, all right, dude, just wrap it up already. Like
I've always thought the stand up was garbage.
Corny.
The show is way funnier than the stand up is.
Well, the best part is like he used the stand up bits in the show
yeah. It's usually a
so
relevant
that he could
bit.
so he had a mass audience to practice for his stand up off the show. Like that was like, oh, this one didn't get a good reaction. Okay, let's rework that bit or whatever, and
Ovaltine. They should call it Roundtine. You haven't gotten to that episode yet.
That's gold, Jerry. Gold.
But the best thing
He understood that reference.
the best thing about watching
I'm so
Seinfeld,
excited.
the best thing about watching Seinfeld is realizing that you're Cosmo.
Oh, I'm very much.
Dude,
Kramer.
very
You already know he's
Cosmo.
Cosmo? Is it that early on?
No,
I might have spilled the
No,
beans on
I knew that. I've known that since
I'm
the show.
Cosmo, Jerry. Cosmo Kramer.
No, I've known that for just
Yeah.
like it was common conversation back in the day. Like Cosmo Kramer was just a thing.
And when does he? I don't think by season 4 he hasn't opened up the cigar lounge.
No.
Yeah.
I'm hideous.
It's like,
I'm hideous. Like
you've been exposed to an entire life of smoking in 36 hours. It's like, what happened to your face? It looks like an old catcher's mitt.
Oh,
don't look.
Look away. I'm hideous.
I've seen that on like Facebook groups and stuff. That clip.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff. It's good face. Do we have a case? Your face is my case.
Face is my case.
Yeah, I don't understand that reference either.
No, there's a lot of them. Yeah, you'll get there though.
What
You'll
I,
get there.
I was like, you know what? You guys reference Seinfeld way too much. Like anytime there's somebody on, they understand that reference
Yeah.
with you, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I'm sitting over here doing the crickets.
for sure.
We were at Leaning House after the show, and everybody was pretty far. See, I do that for drinking too.
Yeah.
But everybody's pretty far into the bottle, and there was just like a natural lull, and I just leaned back and went. And Jeff, pretty boy Jeff, starts
Good looking Jeff.
dying.
You were
laughing.
so good looking.
He's like, dude, did you guys hear that cricket? It was perfect timing. It was perfect timing. Did you fucking hear that cricket? And I was like, that was me, man. And he's like,
you are a cricket bro.
yes.
Seriously, it's freaking spot on though.
Where's Jeff Scales? Good looking.
He's
Jeff.
here. He was. I don't know.
He's in and out.
Yeah.
He does have the What's Up Junkies in there. We appreciate
What's
you,
up,
Jeff.
junkie?
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Hey,
I have too many buttons and not enough buttons.
So, what are your thoughts so far?
It is definitely a different profile than all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Like 100%. There was a pretty unique taste in the beginning, but the interesting thing, I've always liked Shaggy Foots and Unfinished Foots because you get that different take on the blend at the
You get
beginning.
to feel it transform.
And there's definitely something notable in there, but I couldn't identify it.
I get like, I don't, it's underwhelming to me. Like it's good. I mean, the quality
Is
there.
it mild or?
It's mild medium. It's right in there. It's full flavor, but it's not full body.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I don't know. It's not what I expect from San Andreas. First off, like it just doesn't have anything behind it. Like a San Andreas wrapper, I expect to have some oomph behind it, and
It's not particularly toothy for a San Andreas wrapper.
right.
either.
It doesn't really look San Andreas.
No, not at all. That's exactly where I was going with that. Like, if you just showed me this one, like, guess the wrapper, I would have said Habano.
Yeah.
Like, just standard Habano wrapper.
It's yeah.
I mean,
Is there any tooth on it?
I mean,
I don't see.
I don't see much of anything.
No, I mean there's a little bit, but it's not particularly oily.
Okay, yeah.
It's
I mean,
not, it's not super oily.
It's freckly occasionally, but like it has like spots of it.
I'll give you the.
all right. I
can
can
when you
believe
get
it's
back.
San Andreas.
Yeah, I mean, it's there.
But it's not like a typical San
No.
Andreas Maduro,
Yeah.
right? Usually the San Andreas Maduro is like a Paramount to a Connecticut broadleaf,
Yeah.
and you don't quite have that tone on here.
Yeah, this doesn't look.
Show them the sparkles.
sparkle. Oh, sparkle.
My daughter, this would be her favorite cigar because of that.
Because it's
The
sparkle?
holographic, she calls it.
because it's
She's smoking cigars already.
Nah, but she just loves everything holographic.
but she loves to talk. Oh, the mic actually made that way better.
Or worse, depending on your point of view. Whenever it's being referred to my daughter, it was kind of terrifying.
yeah,
Yeah,
that wasn't
it was a little-
It was a bit much. It was kind of. Why you gotta make it so fucking awkward,
I
bud?
don't know how I feel about that
Who
one.
was the actor back? He was in. I'm trying to think. Mrs. Doubtfire. He played his brother or his the gay buddy or whatever that actually turned him into Mrs. Doubtfire. The guy that talks like this.
Oh yeah,
What the hell's
yeah,
his
yeah.
name?
He was always like the side character in
He's
like
in
a lot of
ton of movies.
yeah,
he's
a
one
lot
of those
of
guys. He's in
like
everything.
Lethal Weapon style movies. I remember him most from Independence Day. I think he's like, I gotta call my mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds like. I think his voice might be who they based Howard's mother's voice,
Probably.
Mrs.
Definitely be.
Wolowitz
Dude,
from
yeah.
Big Bang Theory.
Howard.
Like seriously, that's the guy that's been in a million movies, and I can't tell you who his name is.
There's so many actors like that. Like, oh, I love that guy. What's his name? No idea. Like none.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not a like. My wife doesn't know anybody's name. Like any actors, any actresses, just doesn't know,
Yeah.
doesn't care. I fall like between that and like you guys. Like you guys know who people are, and like you're talking about actors, and I've seen you both do it different times. Like you can just fire off. I'm like in between that. Like I know some, but
But
not at all. Like I still can't tell you who a single member of the cast of Letterkenny is. I don't know one of their names.
I mean, but they're all no name actors though.
Yeah.
Like none
They're all
of them are
comedians. They're all
household
stand-up guys.
names.
They are
though.
now. They should be at least.
Well, they're really not.
Letterkenny, bro.
I mean, unless you
it's
count.
kind of like Trailer Park Boys. They were on forever. They're still irrelevant. Nobody actually knows those guys' names either.
I only watched a little bit of that, and that's probably the closest thing to Letterkenny.
Oh, well, it's also Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean,
I
for
love Trailer
sure.
Park Boys.
dude.
I hated like the first 4 episodes. I'm like, why do people keep telling me to watch this?
Yeah.
And then it just like infects your brain, and then
So let's see if we're like really soulmates on the references.
Okay,
Have you
probably.
seen Pull Hall Junkies?
no.
Okay, so that's what Letterkenny strikes me as for a TV show version of that movie, because Pull Hall Junkies was kind of like a Rocky style script.
Okay.
Like the guy wrote the movie for himself, made himself the main character, like he's the main actor in the movie. Like he got screwed with the rights to it or whatever. Like
Is
it
that
didn't end up
Fats?
being.
Is it what Minnesota Fats? Is that what it's based off of?
I think that guy's in
In
the,
the movie?
show, in the movie, but I don't think it's based off of anything.
Okay.
It's kind of like an original, like Pull Hustler style movie.
Dig it.
Christopher Walken's in it.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie. But that's what I get from Letterkenny.
Yeah,
Like the way the dialogue is, it feels like this guy came up with the idea, pitched it, and was like, "We can only do it if I get to be the main character." Like I feel like Wayne's the one that like pitched it. Like he is. The show only works if I'm this guy.
yeah, but he's right. Just
I don't
like,
know if
just
that-
like Rock,
I don't know
just
if
like
that
Rocky, like
happened.
you got to have him.
I don't know if it happened, but I feel like that has to be the backstory. Like I don't know anything about
Yeah,
the actors
probably
behind it.
So who's your Letterkenny soulmate? Which one are you?
I don't know if I'm any of them.
You got to have one. If you don't have one, that makes you a skid. Like, just warning you now.
I feel like
pretty
he'd be.
sure that you're gonna
what's the bartender's name?
Gail.
You're Gail.
Probably the closest to Gail. Fucking Gail.
That is not at all where I thought
He's
you were
like,
going to
yeah.
go with that.
Me neither, but I'm proud of you
That's
right
funny.
now.
You wanna
Go to the bathroom stall. I may no go down in history, but I go down on you.
Way
my
that she
God.
moves is just so like awkward and weird. And I'm like, that's so cool that you could do that. It's so fucking awkward.
So the only real downside to being married, in my opinion, is that since I've become married, I've like accumulated these pickup lines that I'll never get to use. So I'm gonna pass 2 of them on to you. That I
I
think
could use one live here on the show if you want me to.
Yeah. No. These 2.
Ryan,
here,
get ready. He's
yeah.
coming your
Go
way, bud.
go ahead. Do what you got to
I've
do.
got like 6 matches lined up that I haven't
Okay.
talked to today.
So there's 2 that if I was single, and I don't want to be, honey, if you're listening, I have no ambition to be single. But if I was, I'd use these pickup lines. The first one is what I just said is, I may not go down in history, but I go down on you. The other one is, why don't you come sit on my face and I'll eat my way to your heart?
Okay. I mean, those could, yeah. I mean, they can go either way.
You stop. Like the hand left the phone. They're like, I ain't typing that shit.
Well, so
He is not.
He was
taking
like,
the one pickup
good
line
job.
challenge.
I mean, it's just the thing that, okay, I used to say a lot of bad things. I don't think they're bad, but shoot my shot like that. And then, like, especially with Bumble, it's so, like, female driven that it's a good way to, like, they killed that type of shit.
My favorite from my teenage years, which is the last time I got to use a pickup line, was, "Hey baby, if you were a booger, I'd pick you first."
Corey,
Look at this one. Like, women are terrible. Do you know about Bumble? Do you guys both know about Bumble?
No.
So the difference between Bumble and the rest is
I pictured you more as like a grinder kind of
There
guy.
it is.
Isn't that the one? Is that the one?
or Gurr. You know about Gurr?
I do not.
Yeah, it's like Grinder on steroids, buddy.
really?
Gurr.
He knows a lot.
Just for the Bears.
Yeah,
knows a lot.
Get in
Bears and Cubs.
Get in there, good and deep,
Yeah.
boy.
But like, okay, so on Bumble, if you match with somebody, you still can't make the first move. Men cannot make the first move, which is like
Oh.
the feminization of this.
I feel like that would be a benefit for me
Oh, see, it's to my detriment
because
Like,
nobody makes the first move.
I'm
with you.
not. I'm just marginally attractive. I have to like work
Thanks.
it. I
Thanks.
have to work
like a
it.
constant, constant.
And
effort.
and that's usually where I get girls is like, oh, that guy was like actually funny, and I get them to talk, and the next thing it's good. If you take that away from me, it's going to be an uphill battle.
So what
And-
you need is you need to build that into your profile picture. I feel like you need to have a cartoon bubble or something in your profile picture,
Uh-huh.
so you can get the first line, even though you don't get. The
Even
first
though I
line.
don't.
Ah,
That wouldn't
It's
be.
like- but
that
this
wouldn't
is
be bad.
women are so bad. Like their first lines because they can only make the first move on Bumble. They just send shit like that.
while Corey's reading, Ryan said,
Hi Trey, how are you?
Yeah.
That's
Men can't get away with doing that type of shit because we're like, oh,
He's boring.
He's
Oh my God.
boring.
Get
But
away
that's
from
But
me.
you're
Oh,
like you're the
that
only
is-
person that's messaged me in a week. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
How are you?
terrible.
Be like short, bald, and lonely.
Yeah.
Get to the
Well,
point.
I'm not really that lonely. I got a blowjob machine I can take on the road with me.
Sam, you go on the road with him?
I was expecting him to say you.
I
He
beat
just-
you to it,
he
buddy.
just
Got a
dress
nice travel.
You say what
case
you
and
want. I got
everything.
there first.
Oh, I figured you just dress yourself up like Husto, and boom, you guaranteed he's going to give you something.
No, I-
Who still has hair?
I did say this on another YouTube
I
show.
feel like he's more of a Julio guy.
And I guess Husto actually listened to that show because he called me. He's like, bro, what's this fucked up shit you talk about how blowjob machine? And I'm like, you've seen it like several times.
It's called a vacuum.
Yeah, it's-
You've met Sam.
It's and he's like, no, this is not true. No, this is not true, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's literally in my living room and
I never clean it.
like
You want to touch it? So Ryan, whenever
We've really come a long way as a society.
Oh,
Not just having like a sock under your bed that would shatter if you touch it. You
Oh.
got like he's got technology for
Yeah,
that
man.
shit.
yeah. I'm gonna read the comments real quick. I've been trying since it was relevant. Ryan said, "Totally a Jeffrey Dahmer vibe when you were talking about you're sitting on your face and eating your way to their heart." So that was
that's-
beautiful.
What a way to go.
badass.
And then Mr. Scales stated that you better stay married.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Which
his
is a shame
intention,
because I
Pepe.
thought me and Jeff really had a connection. You know.
Why you gotta be so fucking awkward, bud?
I'd say genetics, but the rest of my family is pretty upstanding people. So I don't know.
Yeah, but they're all on stools, right?
I think you should just put a big caption on your profile picture that says, "Don't scroll, I'm funny."
Okay. All right. I'll try it out. I'll let you know how it goes.
I bet you anything you get twice as many matches.
All right. I'll try. I really will. And then I'll report back the next time I'm on the show.
So the booger I pick you first thing made me think of, so there's only one Christmas present, I think, or any present that I think I've ever got that made me cry. And it was this. There's a keychain that my daughter got me. And I don't keep the actual one in here because I'd lose it. So it's like in the other room in a box. But it's a guitar pick holder so that you always have guitar
That's actually
picks
pretty
with you.
badass.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
cool.
thoughtful.
But it had a metal, like a stainless steel guitar pick in there, and inscribed in it said, "I couldn't pick a better dad." I cracked like a motherfucker. Dude.
Oh, yeah. That
I was like, "Yo, $6," but Dad's reaction
that would
priceless.
totally.
Oh, dude, I was like, I need a minute. Just my wife's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Look what it says." I've never been more proud. It was, yeah. She was like, "Holy shit!" Like I didn't expect this.
That's
like, yeah,
awesome.
You did good, kid.
How old was she when she got it for you?
I mean, this was only probably 3 years ago or
Oh, cool.
something like that. Yeah. So, but man, I was like, it broke me. I was like, "This is so cute."
Done.
So yeah, it's pretty good. So
Hell
why
yeah.
don't we keep moving on? You get since he doesn't listen to the show because he's a piece of shit.
Never.
The one benefit is you'll get the live reaction and we'll see his opinion on Sam's favorite song.
It's time for the cigar news brought to you by Tom's Penworks. As a cigar smoker, you appreciate luxury. And as a premium cigar smoker, you appreciate handmade craftsmanship. And as a customer of Tom's Penworks, you'll appreciate the selection of custom-made, limited production items that you can show off to your friends. From handmade pens, pencils, bottle openers, cigar cases, and now custom rings, Tom will create something special for you or your loved one. Find him on the web at etsy.com/shop/Tom's Penworks. And as always, you can find the link in the description for this episode.
He says it's porn music. But there's no bow chicka wow wow. It's definitely fucking music,
Oh yeah.
but I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but-
call it porn music.
No, I don't know what kind of pornos you're watching.
I like soft porn. It looks like they're moving furniture.
He likes them better when they're soft.
So it could be a softcore porn, but those pins are badass. By the way.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are.
Those are sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember whenever we were at the event and we gave Husto the first pick and not you. And you were like, the disappointment on your face, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like Ralphie's dad gave the Red Ryder BB gun to the kid next door.
He
instead.
got the pick of the pins, and then you got all the bourbon.
I did.
And,
Our group
and
actually
I just
like
got
all the
left
bourbon
out.
with us.
Yeah,
He
I
actually
got
got
left out.
he actually got both though. He did. I ended up giving both of them to him because he gave me a bottle of bourbon.
Who, bro? Yeah.
Well, he gave me the bottle of bourbon, and I was like, "You get 2 pens."
It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. First up, we got La Flor Dominicanas Petite Lennox gets new tins. Oh, I forgot to play my little spiffy duder hooky. Bink. See if we could do it. Nope, it's not going to work now. I hate this shit. It was working before the show started, and now it ain't going to. I ended up with the same exact information, or the same
I'm
shit
reading the
last
comments. That's why I'm laughing.
time. Okay, that's fair.
Peppa Patty said, "Hey, just got here. Is Trey Mac doing? Is Trey
Yeah,
doing
it's
the
not
chip?"
fucking working. It's not working.
Like just
we might-
straight off the bat, she was just going for it.
We'll see how many votes we get in the comments.
Yeah, there you go. How many is it gonna
Anyways,
take, bro? How many people need to request you to do it?
bearing in mind that there's only 6 people watching
Doesn't-
and 2 of them are us.
Doesn't matter. They can call their friends and be like, "Yo, just get in here."
31.
31. You should have went
31?
with 37. Then I could have
All
said
right.
in a row.
30.
All right, but so if we don't make 31 and we give it the good old college try, you'll do it tomorrow night, though.
Possibly.
Oh yeah, that's a yeah.
You
yeah.
non-committal.
we'll
I,
make
mean, I
that work.
feel bad if I have to shit.
It's no
in
wonder no
the
women.
store's toilet. You know what I mean?
No, you're good, man. It's a good
It's
party.
the milk.
This is why women don't want to date him. Is because he's got commitment issues.
I'm too real.
You're too real. You
Yeah.
can't commit, bro.
Real.
I can't commit.
Yeah.
Oh, I can commit.
I don't.
No,
have any commitment.
he's been committed.
Yeah.
503,
Wow.
like all the way in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Anyhow, LFDI has updated the packaging for its La Petite Lennox, a 5x40 cigar. The new packaging is more traditional tin that features an entirely closed top. The original version had a window cut out that showed the bands of the cigar.
Oh,
I don't know why that's really news, but I mean, it was
I
a
haven't
slow
seen
week.
those yet, though.
No,
I like the old
I have a
packaging.
photograph.
They were nice.
Yeah.
But
like
things
all dark
things-
and whatnot. That little
things
glass
didn't-
with like the
didn't
little
happen.
foxes running across the way.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
All right,
Shit-
guys.
shit
So
happens.
I'm gonna challenge anybody who is watching. Unfortunately for you guys, to, like message as many people as you can, and just trying to get them to come in here, post a vote, and then move on. Like they don't even have to stay. I would appreciate it if they did, because that's what I'd appreciate about you. But
Is that what you'd appreciate
If
about
not,
them?
just get as many people to vote on this as you can, real quick. I think Ryan is like. He's in EMS somehow or first responder, and those guys always have like a long list of people that'll just be like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that real quick."
Everybody gets to see the tin except for Trey. If you're in the chat, you
no
get to
today
see
for
her.
you.
That's what she looks like. She's pretty. She's a little,
a little metal
tin,
box about
tin
you,
metal
babe.
box. It's black, as you would expect. How do you guys feel about like tin size cigars?
I'm for him.
I really like them.
I'm weighing.
Like that's not something that I'll smoke on a regular basis.
But you need to
when
have
I
'em on you.
have them,
Yeah.
it's so fantastic because then when it's freezing outside and you're in a place that you can't smoke, and the pricks go out to smoke their cigarettes,
Yes.
you get to participate.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, of course you want to go outside when it's fucking 27 degrees
Yeah.
because it's only
Gives you
going to
that-
take you 5 minutes.
Gives you that opportunity to go out, get a quick puff, come back in.
Yeah, it's basically what I've been after my whole life is to be able to fit in with the smokers. Like I want to be with the cool kids.
Well, what's nice. So Jesus Christ! I just see
Wow.
all these likes. It's not about likes. It's about comments saying
blowing it
Trey
up.
or something like that.
Blowing it up.
It's just like it's
Oh,
just it's blue
Jesus.
dots just flying right now, bro.
It's the same person over and over, though, so it doesn't count.
We'll also accept 37 image comments of mini me. I think it's fair. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
because
bad.
we're bald and
Well,
little.
which one's
Yeah.
mini?
It doesn't matter. For the purposes of the show, he is because
Okay.
he's the one that's being
Yeah,
shown.
All right, I
he's the
like
That's
big
too many
dog.
questions.
Colby said chip, so I think we need. So we've got
Chip.
one now.
One chip.
So chip is going to be our thing. So get your friends to say chip.
Get him to say chip. Yeah, just get him to pop in just for a minute, just to see how it feels.
Brought my own pen.
And there's the clang. he's got a little two
I got two chips now.
patty chip.
I got Peppa.
That's worth two.
Oh, and
Patty chip, patty chip.
and she came in with
Baker's
David's
man.
chip.
Yeah.
So.
If he had his phone out, we'd have more listeners, like more live people. Like the numbers would be there.
4.
It's not fair.
Just saying.
Help us out.
Hey, for anybody who's going to be listening to the show and is not currently watching it, we apologize, but it's going to be worth it for you to go to YouTube if he does this, because I feel like you're going to turn red as fast as I did. Like I'm not.
Think?
I think you seem to have the complexion that's just going to like
If
wash
it's
out.
anything like the vodka I had, it'll be brutal.
Well, how many Scoville units did I say these things were?
2 million.
Yeah, and that's what the vodka was.
Yeah.
2 million.
Oh, also, while we're at it, I think that it might be important for Chichingo to bring the ghost pepper vodka tomorrow,
Yeah.
just in case.
You can have some. That's actually good.
Yeah.
It's probably.
Ghost pepper can actually balance out pretty nice
Yeah.
and actually be.
Yeah, it's not horrific. I mean, Goldsey tried it and he didn't die, so it must be okay.
Damn.
That was the first time
Next
you guys
time.
drank that? Was that at Smoke?
Superior for me.
Was it Superior? What did you guys drink when you were at Smoke? Like a year ago.
Oh, the pickle
I remember
He
there
did
was
the
a
pickle
vial, there
challenge.
was a nasty reaction. to
pickle
something.
whiskey, and they still bring it to everything.
Oh,
they
of
go to.
course.
And
They
in
do.
other news, Warped Cigars has begun accepting orders for a new small batch line known as Upper Realm. Upper Realm comes from the Agricola. This looks like it'd be Granada, but it's not. Ganadera Norteño SA, formerly known as TABSA. I wish they would have abbreviated that one. It consists of 100% Nicaraguan tobacco grown on Aganorsa farms. The blend features a Nicaraguan Corojo 99 wrapper from Jalapa, an Esteli Corojo 2012 binder, and a filler comprised of Esteli Criollo 98, Jalapa Corojo 99, and Condega Corojo 99. Very, very specific about their blends. They are not holding anything back. It actually was longer. It showed what percent
Oh wow,
of each thing
nice.
made up the bind or the fillers, and I was like, that's too long. I'm gonna cut that one off. The cigar comes in just one size, a 5x48. Nice to know that we are off the Toro. I thought that was going to be the cigar size of the year for 2022. The cigars are packaged in 200 count cabinet boxes with a total of 250 cabinets being produced. That's a commitment right there.
Yeah, it is.
I thought the vintage selection was a big box, And here comes some COVID.
Dude, shut your horse mouth.
How many times do you have it?
Like 6.
7.
I've had it.
I'm calling it.
I'm just like rotating.
SD DuPont is releasing a new cutter and lighter collection known as the Carbon Collection. The Carbon Collection uses a specialized carbon graphite composite, a material used on luxury cars, also meant to be corrosive resistant and aesthetically pleasing. The Carbon Collection comes to SD DuPont signature Ligne 2 lighters, features a proprique system. I don't know what the hell that means. In addition, there's a matching set of double guillotine lighters. The lighters and cutters are available in 3 finishes: Dark Storm, Glacial Cave, and Fiery Lava. Those all feel like they would be flavors of KY. I feel like, yeah.
A bit.
Pyrophoric.
100%.
Pyrophoric.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe if I remember right, it just means it makes a spark.
Sparkle.
I think that's it. Yeah, so the viewer numbers are going up, and we're getting more.
Or are they?
Let's get there, kids.
So for anybody who missed it, because we've had a couple people join, just go ahead and type chip in the chat if you want to see Trey Mack do the one chip challenge today. He said we got to reach 31.
Oh, it'll be enjoyable.
If we get to 3,100, I'll just put it in my underwear for the night.
Bro, if we get to 3,100,
which I feel like would probably send me to the ER, but
if we get to 3,100, I'll go buy everything that's on the shelf of these, and we will do the box. Like,
what's this wee shit?
Yeah,
3,100. Yeah, no,
don't bring me into your schemes. I have no interest. Somebody's gonna. There's got to be some technological savant out there that'll just simultaneously make like 3,000 Facebook profiles.
Yeah, a bot.
You can buy bots.
Well, I mean.
Ryan said if we get to 3,100, he'll just bring the ambulance here.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be ready for it. Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be the way to do it. Like, okay, we're gonna do something really stupid. Let's just have you on standby.
Here's why I'm legit worried. Yesterday, I haven't got it fixed yet because I'm not at home. I'm on the road. I broke a filling.
Oh.
I don't know how bad it is, but if that shit gets on your nerve, yeah, I broke a filling yesterday, and I'm like, I haven't gotten it fixed yet.
So I got home.
Well, if it's anything like you, it'll get on your nerves.
I just had a tooth pulled not long ago, so I have the socket back there.
Yeah,
and it's all healed up and it's good.
Is that anything like
But
his
I got
machine?
home and I was like, I dug it out, and it was just like, whoop, I'm back, and I was like,
no.
It only lasted like 3 or 4 minutes, but I was like, here's the heat again.
Here we go. We have to do this all over again.
If we get 3,100, I am actually going to make a commitment right now because I don't think we have anybody that good. If we get to 3,100 views on this episode right now live, I will crush all of the chips that you buy into powder. No, and I will roll around in that pile naked.
Yeah, dude, don't get to 3,100, please, guys.
And we went down to 7 viewers.
And it's gone. 2.
It's going down.
Yeah.
And they're on a delay. As soon as I said naked, they were like, I'm out of here. And finally, HBC Cigars has announced that its 2022 Black Friday limited edition cigar. The big change is that it will be coming from the HBC Boutique Factory in Esteli, Nicaragua. Previous installments of the Black Friday series have been coming from the TABSA Factory. The cigar is a 5.5 by 50 Robusto featuring a Habano calf wrapper. I don't know if it's calf or cafe. I just made a choice there. From Ecuador and all over Nicaraguan tobaccos. A total of 650 count boxes have been produced. So, yeah, I heard very, very good things about the cigar that was released last year. I can't remember if I had it or not.
I didn't. I would try it, though.
Very, very, very good things I've heard. So
I've never seen a box press that hard cornered. That's why I was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, it's
it
box
is.
press.
He said hard cornered, not hardcore, Patty.
That for him real quick.
That's an angle.
Yeah, it's got the one sharp angle on it, right?
Push the button.
The button.
The button.
I pushed the button.
Like it's like there you go. Kind of give like it has hard corners on it. That's very different. And what is it? Since you're
That is the Aladino Maduro.
Ooh, Aladino Maduro.
They are actually very good box press cigars. We had that discussion about the cigar bar situation there, and I think I mistakenly said that they might need to practice the box press on that show.
Yeah,
because those ones did not come out super well for me. But actually, the Maduro box press. Like they do a box press Lancero on that too, don't they?
That's the one that's not box.
Is it
press.
not?
Yeah.
Okay. But they're fantastic.
What do they do to get it that? Like seriously, I've never seen a box press with that hard corners on it. Like Do they just really?
So one of the
jam it in
things that
there, or-
most people don't know about Trey is that he's actually got a square-shaped anus.
And every once in a while,
He's like, there go our sales.
somebody agrees to a date, and he's like, "What?" Smooshed.
And clench and turn and clench and turn.
it's not funny. I had the shits yesterday, so
They call that the
bring it
Trey
all
Mac
back.
challenge.
Yeah, now we definitely need him to do the one chip challenge.
Yeah, you guys. One of their gas stations here really did me dirty.
Really? Wasn't a sheet.
I thought they were doing me solid. The guy was like, they definitely didn't do me a solid. I hadn't eaten all day. I got to go to do an event, so I know I'm not going to get to eat for like 3-4 more hours.
Speaking of which,
So I stop at this gas station on the way, and they got these like new tornadoes.
Oh, it's
Right.
a 7-Eleven.
And I look at him, and the guy goes, "I don't think I'd eat those, bro." And I go, "Why? Like tornadoes are fine."
Sounds like you did yourself dirty.
And he goes, "They've been sitting there all day." And he's like, "They're a new one. They're like sausage with French toast." And he's like, "No one's buying them." He's like, "They've been there all day. This is like 4 p.m."
Like that's a health code violation, bud.
And he goes, "If you want them, just take them." So I grabbed. There was like 6 of them, so I just grabbed them
Oh my god.
and I scarfed them down on the way to this event.
Oh no.
Yeah. The next day, like I didn't stop shitting until like 2 p.m.
Oh, chip.
Oh god. I break a tooth. I fucking get the shits, and now you guys want me to like test my lactose intolerance with this. This is just one hell of a week.
Shannon, do we have milk? I guess we should ask.
we got plenty.
We got, okay, just checking.
You could call that the 6-shooter challenge.
You know what you could do?
I could.
I'm just gonna let you bathe in that.
Just bathe in it. He bathed in it yesterday because of the Shannon said, "We're good. We have milk." Ryan said, "Bro, you were surrounded by Sheetz gas stations and you went to a 7-Eleven."
I was downtown. There's no. That's the. I actually.
there's no
like,
Sheetz's.
honestly, like Sheetz is like.
It's awesome.
And I travel all around the nation. There's nothing like a Sheetz.
Best bathrooms. Always.
Always.
Wait, no. Bucky's beats them.
Oh,
Bucky's is the only thing that
but you
beats
got to be down south for that.
Wait
Well,
for
we're just saying, like, the best ones are Bucky's.
He went to a 7-Eleven and got the sheets.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you should have gone to a Sheetz.
And that every time I'm like downtown, like even today when I was driving around, I was like, I need gas, but I also need something to eat. And I'm like, where the fuck is the Sheetz? Like, but you
Yeah,
have to get
not
out
in
of the
town,
city. Yeah.
They are not a sponsor of the show, by the way, for anybody wondering.
Well, you know what the best thing about Sheetz is? You can get anything there. That's where I got my wife. So, I mean, there's that.
You can literally get
Wow.
anything there.
Yeah, that's where I got her.
You got a wife. I got crabs. I don't know how this happens, but
I was there getting an MTO.
Something tells
and
me
I
I
didn't
had-
realize it was made to order. Like, she's heard all that before enough times. She's just like, whatever. One of my favorite things was her grandmother's reaction to a picture that I took. We had foster kids with us for a little bit while we were engaged, and I took tinfoil on the Barbie and I made a wedding dress, and I was like, here you go, you'll match the fucking appliances. So she took a picture and posted it, and a bunch of her family, and then showed her grandmother, and she just gave me the side eye for like 2 years, and then
Died.
part of our actual like vows, I was like, oh, you'll make a good starter wife during the vows. Yeah, the whole like both families were like, okay,
No.
too much, bro.
Yeah,
And I was like,
too far.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna forget it.
That's
And
what
it
I
was-
like about you. You don't hit the lows as often as I do, but
Oh,
when
I
you
hit 'em
hit them, you
hard. I dive in, bro.
I
that's
hit
what
a,
she said.
I hit a wedding low. This is like back in February. So I do a lot of weddings where I'm the officiant. Like I've done this for years.
poor Trey.
right?
Always the bridesmaid, never the
Yeah,
bride.
right? Keep me away from the bride's sisters, though. 'cause that typically happens.
have?
So I'm doing this wedding for my buddy who works for the NRA in DC. He's marrying a girl from Russia, so her parents like don't speak very good English. It's like hardcore Russian, and I'd put on some
That's
weight.
in my browser history, by the way.
I'd put on some weight over the winter, and thank God I'm getting my suit on for this wedding. I'm like, oh no, these pants don't fit. But because NRA was actually kind of like Western themed, so jeans were totally cool. And I'm like, I'm wearing jeans.
Yep.
I'm putting my jeans on. And I'm like, God, these are pretty tight too. Like, Jesus. But I get them on.
I'm guessing. Can I just guess? rose petals bedazzled on the back pockets?
No, there's
Not
no
yet.
No,
You gotta have bedazzled.
but I do like roses. You guys know
we
this.
know, we are
I'm a
aware.
big fan.
He's definitely got the back pockets with the designs embroidered in them. Though
Actually, this is floral print. So.
Yeah.
everything you have is
Yeah.
floral print.
Some sort of.
So, all right. So I do this wedding, right? No one says anything while I'm up there at all. No one gave me a side eye, nothing. I do the wedding. I come up and we're all mingling afterwards. And the Russian dad, who's like 6'8", gigantic, comes up to me and he says, "Oh, you go." Like, I can't understand it. 3 times. I don't understand it. The 4th time, he says it really loud. Zipper. And I look down. My fly open. The
Just
whole freaking
Please tell me
time.
you had roses on your boxers.
Who
Like, tell,
says I was wearing anything?
like, tell me you were rocking some Costanza boxers with a big rose right there.
So I had to like tell the bride and groom, I'm like, so when you get your wedding photos,
Just
you're gonna have to like fix them because
that up a
apparently
bit.
my flight was down the whole time.
and instead they just put somebody else's face on
Probably,
your body,
yeah.
fly still
Just
down,
totally
shirt
cool.
wiener hanging out.
Totally cool.
Nice.
I think I might have to rename the episode now for relevance and call it "Is My McFly Down?"
That's actually really good. I like it.
it was either that or Pretty McFly for a white guy.
Well, no, it was 3. Did I use a 3? Yeah, that's what I said. Pretty McFly for 3 white guys.
Okay.
I think
Oh.
is what I titled the show as. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't
yes,
see it,
yes.
but okay.
It's there.
No, I believes you.
It also I should have said
Guys, we're only at
Trey.
7.
I should have said Trey white guys. Because that's also
Oh,
3.
Nice.
I'm just trying to picture a Russian dude trying to say Trey Mac. Like, I feel like that would be a really tough one. Be like, Trey Mac.
It was he couldn't say until he's zipper.
Zipper
And I was like,
down.
oh no.
Trey Mac aficionado. Your zipper is down.
I think that's
I
actually
told you, come here, fix it. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Come here. No, come here. I will take you like Ukraine. Come here.
damn too soon,
Too
bro.
soon? Too soon?
soon.
Never.
My fault.
Never.
I think Trey Mac is how they order 3 hamburgers in Russia.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
Trey Mac.
I don't know why I mixed Russian and French, but, it was cool.
There's a little Schwarzenegger thrown in there, a little German.
Listen to me. I don't give a shit about what you have to say to me now. You calm down. You're gonna upset me. You're gonna get my heart going, and I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna.
Why
do
does
the
he
splits on
still
your head.
sound like Kermit?
Kermit the Frog? I'm like from Sesame. They're not the same-ish.
But they were getting close. There.
Oh yeah. There's definitely that was a higher pitched Schwarzenegger than I'm used to hearing.
Listen to me. I don't want to hurt the baby.
Like, yeah, that one actually made it worse. So I'm going to stop there before it's just like, okay. Almost Rob.
Okay.
I don't even know anymore.
I'm just glad that I got the sigh out of him this week. Normally it's me going,
On behalf of the Cigar Junkies, thank you for listening to the final episode of this show.
and we're off the air.
And canceled.
Too many Ukraine references. They had to go.
All that cancel culture out there, and we couldn't cancel Sam.
Wow. That was just mean.
Thank you.
My heart hurts inside. Oh, wait, no. I'm over it. Never mind.
A lot of dead air on this show. Yeah,
So much did here.
yeah, for sure.
There's been like 9 seconds for the entire duration of the episode. So, yeah, so much dead air.
I mean, it's more than you want on a podcast.
Not really. Like, you're allowed to have gaps like where people aren't talking. That is actually an acceptable thing on a podcast.
We'll call it the thigh gap.
Oh, that little window. Oh man, I love that window.
Right?
When that window is there,
When it's there and it's just like
everything
dude,
changes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
whatever the opposite of the Bermuda Triangle is, that's it.
that's
Like
it.
that is where you
Yeah.
want to go for vacation.
I'm gonna
sure.
regret this.
You want to spend your time there. Oh, dude, you should probably
I'm
just
gonna
not do-
regret this. But do you like some long curtains in your window?
Okay, don't regret that. That was phenomenal.
No,
I'm for it.
I like a
It was
nice
just- it was
bay
sometimes-
window with no curtains at all.
curtains.
So you're in Pittsburgh. You've been here a bunch of times. Are you a fan of Isley's Chip Chop Ham?
Oh, no.
I haven't had
And
it.
that's where it went too far. Thank
What
you,
did?
Sam,
I-
for
no, it was just
let me
was a
feel what the high road's like.
it was a Pittsburgh
every
reference.
once in a
I
while.
don't
No.
understand.
Yeah,
You haven't had Pittsburgh Chip Chop Ham?
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, you have to go to Giant Eagle and order. Giant Eagle, and
sometimes
order
you can
some
find it in a Sheets
Isley's
bathroom.
Chip Chop Ham.
How bad is it?
No, it
Depends on the age.
It's just ridiculous. God. Okay, you gave me the high road on that one. You ruined that one. That's gone. He does not understand this reference.
My
Yeah,
yeah, not
It's
at
my
all.
specialty. Just run it into the ground.
Chipped ham. Go to a counter and order just like a quarter pound of chipped ham and sandwich meat.
Do you know what chipped ham is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's Eileen's Chip Chop Ham. It's Eileen's is a brand up here, but they're the ones that came up with the chipping the meat instead of actually. So, yeah, Chip Chop Ham.
The first time I did an event here, my very first time in
Somebody
Pittsburgh,
made you.
just because I wanted to like kind of try to fit in, I had to go buy some of that Iron City and bring. I thought if I brought
Icy
Iron
Delights.
City,
Where you at,
So,
doggy? That's what
I
we're missing in the chat room.
decide to drink one before I go in, just so I know what's going on. I'm not okay. Pittsburgh, I love you.
Here we go.
I love Pittsburgh.
That beer
It's
sucks.
probably the second worst beer I've ever had in my entire life.
Behind Miller Lite.
Oh, Miller Lite's way better.
No, Miller Lite's way better. Yeah,
I'll drink.
it is.
Drunk Sam won't drink Iron City.
And so then when I drink it, I'm like, okay, this is a fake. Like people don't really like this shit. It's so bad that they like whatever. And I go in the party and I'm like, I drink one of these. I just thought it's kind of funny. These are like horrible. And I got pulled aside. Was like, you probably shouldn't say that.
You
and
should
I'm like,
probably leave.
wait, you guys actually drink this shit? Like for real?
You can't wear a denim jacket. And
They're actually going to have chipped ham tomorrow night. Patty said.
Ooh.
I'll try it.
Patty,
Ghost
can you,
pepper
can you,
chipped ham.
Actually, you know what? Some ghost pepper in some ham barbecue. That wouldn't be bad. Like a little heat to the sweet.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Jesus.
What's it? Yeah.
I think we just found his new profile name, a little heat to the
Little
sweet.
heat to the sweet, bro.
Nice.
Just a little heat to the sweet, and then just like all the roses with that, you know, like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm trying to remember what. Anybody know who Coach Steve is?
Coach Steve.
No. Big Mouth on Netflix.
Oh, I can't. I've only watched 2 episodes. I can't
You know
watch
who I'm
that.
referring
sleep in it, you pig.
I want to put it in the warm.
That show is fucked up.
Dude,
Yeah,
it
it's
is
a great show.
wrong.
Like, I feel like a pedophile if
Yeah.
you watch it.
I mean, you look like one, so
horrible.
it's fair.
That's what your neighbor thought.
Yeah, I know.
probably.
It's like, Corey, hide your children.
Yeah.
Who's that guy that keeps screaming, "Come here, little girl, I want some candy"?
And my wife just stopped watching.
Good, you might survive the evening.
It's
But like, I like raunchy ass cartoons, but
That's
that
too
one
much.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I can't do this.
That's got to be the name of the next one, right? Like the Raunchy Ranch, something like that.
That'd be so fucked up. I'm just
So
dropping
many
shit
donkeys.
everywhere.
Oh, Patty said
So
that
many
they can do
donkeys.
that. They've got some ghost peppers and some Carolina reppers. Reppers. I don't know if she was going for Carolina Reapers or Carolina Peppers.
They rep, yo.
yeah.
Represent Carolina.
That probably actually tastes pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that was I wasn't
Is it
joking.
like honey ham? Is that kind of like what it's like? Or
I think it's ketchup, patty cakes. What's in it? I don't remember.
I would not be surprised to find out that Chichingo has ghost pepper residue in his blowjob machine. He is like super into the although
No,
he
he's
did refrain
not.
from the challenge.
He wouldn't do this.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was so
really
disappointed.
in Chichingo.
Yeah, like this is the first bad press that Chichingo's going to get. I mean, it was
Well,
kind of sad.
at one time on America's Most Wanted, but it wasn't
Dude,
him.
I thought we
He
weren't
just
going to talk about that.
yeah. Well,
Just let that go.
it's a big mouth thing.
Could Chichingo be Newman?
Loud.
Yeah, why is that one
now
so-
that show is back, baby.
Yeah. Is it?
Did you hear the interview he did with Rogan talking about like it coming back? He's on there.
Sick.
Mike Judge.
And they're just ripping on like TikTok videos instead of music videos
really?
and shit. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it.
It's awesome.
That's phenomenal. What was the stupid movie one back in the day? Oh,
Like Beavis and Butthead
no, it
Do
was like
America?
it was like the robots watching a movie, like
Oh,
on Comedy
Mystery
Central.
Science
Mystery-
Theater
yeah.
3000.
Yes.
Dude, so dumb. So
MSTK
funny.
3K.
Awesome.
MST 3K?
I think unfortunately you're gonna survive, bud.
Thanos, Hands of Fate.
So disappointed right now. I was really hoping. I'm gonna lose chat for a second because I'm gonna send a quick text message.
I'm sure we'll get him tomorrow.
Just one.
Because if there's one thing I know,
Life finds a way.
I gotta hit all of them during every show. I feel like, you know, it's
How
just
many
like a
you got?
checklist. 32, I think,
Nice.
something like that. Yeah, which is also the number of seconds that I last. So
Now
pretty
or-
good,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
About double my teenage years. Yep. So
Type chip
no, where's your next event?
in.
Next event is in Leesburg, Virginia, which would be this coming Thursday.
If that's not the town Lee Marsh is from, I'd be very disappointed.
No,
Because he's like from Virginia, isn't he?
I can't remember where he's at. He's from.
He's from Virginia.
We enjoys his company.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun to have on.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's definitely the Squirrely Dan. Because he's got the best facial hair for
Squirrely
it.
Dan, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good vocabulary.
Are you dairy?
Good cuddler. I imagine I have to be.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. If you can get
Yo.
some friends.
God. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, your wife is not going to be pleased when she reads this message.
Do it as well. This thing's really hard to.
He's just trying to get the chip count up. He's trying to get the chips on the table, as it were. Yeah. So I'm sure I got something else to talk about. How about we talk about the events for the week, currently unsponsored, which you could take back to your boss, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't think that what's happening.
Let me know how that works.
Saturday, October 22nd, Final Time 2 at the Leaning House.
Yeah.
This will be the final Summer Deck Concert Series event for 2022. And all Leaning House cigars will be buy four, get one for free.
It's my last night at Leaning House, too.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of a lot of shit happening on the same days here. So also on Saturday, October 22nd, we have where I will be with the lovely and hot-mouthed Trey Mac Shipley. Hopefully. Dave and Patty Productions presents the annual Halloween party at 5 p.m. at Superior Smoke Shops in the Trona. This will be in the basement and the private lounge. Well, I think it's a public lounge, but definitely everybody that comes will get let in, I think.
Yeah.
There'll be free food, cigars, and bourbon smoking. Win prizes from the Cigar Junkies costume contest that I will distribute accordingly. For sure. Going to be a good time. I think there's going to be some entertainment there. We're going to get Trey to do something fucked up for sure.
Yeah, we have to discuss.
I do have to drive a long ways that night.
Well, just think about how much better you'll be able to stay awake.
Yeah,
because you're going to be alert, a little teary-eyed maybe. But I mean, that's normal for you on a Saturday night. Thursday, October 27th, Rojas and Sinistro event at Old Allegheny Smoke Shop. Exclusive deals and promotions on all Rojas and Sinistro cigars with Mark Weissenberger and Coleman Fine.
Those are two good guys.
Yeah. Somebody was like, let's make a Coleman great. No, let's just stop at Coleman Fine. It's good enough. Saturday, October 29th, Leaning House Fine Cigars Halloween party at the YMPAA Club in Polish Hill. Still more details to follow. I have no details. Where are my details, Dave?
No deets.
God damn it, Dave.
No deets.
Get with the deets.
No
I'm
deets
sick of
in
this
the house,
sheet.
bro.
Yeah. So we do know that it's at 935 Heron Avenue.
Yes.
It is the most happening live music venue in Polish Hill. Also, could be known as PCA, Pittsburgh Cigar Alliance.
Yes. Hopefully we get to see the second appearance of the Leaning House guitar.
Yeah, indeed. I imagine it's very likely.
Somebody made him a Leaning House cigar box guitar.
That's badass.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty dope. Also on Saturday, October 29th, you can see Tom's Wares at the Goodwill Candle Company's annual craft and vendor bash. See all of the amazing products you hear us talk about every week, straight from Tom's Penworks. The event is at 1421 Langeloth Road in Langeloth, Pennsylvania from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you haven't heard of Langeloth, Pennsylvania,
welcome to the club.
Yeah, we're with you. We don't know. We've never. I think it's where people go to disappear. I imagine.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like Intercourse, PA, except not popular. Like it's the middle of nowhere. It just exists.
Yeah.
What's the name of the town in PA that? Why? That was interesting. What's the name of the town in PA that the ground's on fire, or like the whole town?
Dude, I literally just put that on my conspiracy list the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I grew up in
there.
Plum, and Plum had that for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Like in Boyce Park, they had holes that were smoking because they thought that I think it was an accident. I think one of the coal mines caught fire. And it just burned for like 40 years or something.
That's what I was going to say. This one's been burning
Still
for like
burning,
50 years. So like 40, 50 years. Like it's been a long time.
So wait, you and Pat McAfee went to the same school?
Centralia. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, they met whenever he was in a Sheet's bathroom stall and somebody reached their hand underneath the other side.
He's like, oh, what's on the other side of this hole?
Oh, that's definitely a kicker right there.
Yeah, Centralia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, dude. I want to go. So apparently you can go mountain biking like through the town and stuff. And like, I'm like, yeah, I got to do that
for sure.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, bring the town requests that you bring your own fire extinguisher.
There is no town. There's nobody there. Like they took everybody out. Like,
this is like Springfield. They just picked up the whole town and moved it 6 miles to the
I feel
west.
like it would have been better if they had done like the dome, like they did in the movie. Like just domed it in.
Trey's done the dome.
I've done lots of domes.
Done lots of dome things.
Lots of dome things.
Dome. There we go. They were on top of it. That's what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
It worked.
Yeah, it works.
A little forced, maybe. A little forced.
No, now that's what she said.
Yeah, I know. I felt like break my arm, hitting the button to tap myself on the back.
No, you're good. You're good.
You feel better now?
No, not in general. No, I've made a lot of choices.
Good song, by the way. Choices. It's a good old country song. It's okay.
There he goes.
All right. So, what do you think of the cigar now that we're like
On the road again?
I've had choices since the day that I was born,
and you made them all poorly. That's how you ended up on the show.
I'm not arguing that one.
Yeah.
This could definitely do a little remix.
Yeah. Remix.
I feel like if I was going to do a remix, it would have some of this in there.
Mighty Duckman, I swear to God, I was there. I was like, Amelia!
That's part at the end. It's not Peter Griffin.
It's basically Peter Griffin.
What the deuce?
What the deuce? So, what do you think of the cigar? It's been consistent the whole way through.
I tell you what, actually, though, it hasn't. I've had to relight, but it's not the cigar's fault. There was some conversing that happened, and it detracts a little bit from the attention. I like it more. I'm done with the first third, starting the second, and I think that it's gotten a little bit more of a full flavor. Like you said it was full flavor before. It's hard to disagree with that. I guess maybe I'm just picking up this flavor a little bit better. I enjoy it more, yeah. How about you? You feel like it's pretty much giving you what it's been giving you the whole time?
Yeah, it hasn't changed much. I mean, I get a little bit more, but I mean that's to be expected. There's very few cigars I've had that didn't change at all the way through. Yeah. This one's definitely on the lower end though. Like it hasn't modified much since the beginning of it.
I'd like to see if there's a version without the shaggy. Whereas I'd probably be more down for that. Chip.
So is it like the Superfly in any way where like the Superfly doesn't, nothing else tastes like it?
No,
it's its
the
own
Superfly
flavor.
Badass.
Yeah, I love
that cigar's fantastic.
It's literally, nothing is in that same realm. It's its own flavor. Is this like, does it have its own flavor or is it reminiscent of?
Yeah, it's unique. I mean, it's definitely blended unique. I
think so.
It's more for somebody who was a fairly new smoker and you wanted to give them a decent cigar. This would be a good one.
That'd be a good one.
Or if you were trying to get somebody kind of worked up, like finding their tolerance, like you would use this, like you give them the Perdomo 10th anniversary champagne, start them really light.
Yeah.
And then you could move them to something like this and see where they stand. And then you can move them to like the Wild Hunter.
Yeah.
And then you could move them to the Superfly.
See, I always start everybody with the LFD digger and the pissed off Christoph.
That's
really
a great way.
Really just jam it in there, huh?
Yeah.
They don't even ask permission.
Just loosen you right up.
Don't even just throw sand on it first and just shove it in. Yeah, just go at it.
Like doing anal on the beach for your first time.
Horrible.
Straight to the elbow first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Speaking of that, have you guys seen the Raw Dog cigar?
So I was literally the next thing I was going to say, I smoked it yesterday.
Get out of my browser history.
I smoked it yesterday.
And
it's fucking weird.
It has to be weird.
So first off, you got to be tolerant of you're going to get a lot of tobacco that you got to spit out as you go. Like it just, so for anybody who doesn't know, the Raw Dog is, 64, 65 ring gauge. I mean, it's big.
That's where you lose me.
No, but that's part of what screws it up.
So much filler.
Like it's all like, but that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's wrapper.
There's no wrapper. There's no cap. You don't cut it. You just light it. Like Shaggy Foot. We're talking like that much of the cigar is just loose tobacco at the end. Like you burn the first 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch of it, lighting it. You know, because it's real loose and you burn into it, which is pretty cool. Like that's actually probably the best hit you get is when you light it. And then from there, it's just like, why am I doing this? Like it's constant tobacco in your mouth. It feels weird. I mean, you played with enough like loose tobacco. You know how there's that dust. There's the dust.
Oh,
That's why you got to
Dude, there's so much of it. There's so much dust.
Sounds like such a bad idea.
But I think retail's only like $6 or $6.50 on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So like you have to try it. Like everybody has to try it.
That's the thing. Like, yeah.
It's unique. It's different. It doesn't taste bad by any means. It's very light. Like it's very airy. Not even light. It's just very airy. It's real loose. And then what's cool, it doesn't come apart at all. Like I was afraid, like with the no cap, like it would start unraveling on me.
But that didn't happen.
No issue there. But it's too freaking big to like accidentally chew on. Like you're not getting your teeth on it. You freaking Jenna Jameson, that sumbitch. Like
you know what that cigar's for? It's for the guy that cannot figure out how to cut a cigar.
Well, no, you give that,
because you can't fuck it up.
You give that guy that cigar if he smokes the leaf off of a leaf.
Yeah.
Be like, here, try this now. Haha. Yeah. Because
what if you wrapped the leaf
in the packaging leaf from Leaf by Oscar?
What if you use that as
that's
the
the
wrapper?
wrapper?
Why are they not doing this? Why are they not doing
because
this?
it would be terrible.
But it's an experience.
Honestly, the closest
terrible experience.
The closest thing to the texture.
It's like the one chip challenge.
The closest thing to the texture of the outside of this thing is the wrapper.
The wrapper on the leaf.
The cellophane from the leaf, like the actual cover that they put on it. Like that's the closest texture to it.
Just to clue you in on what's happening in the chat room, he legit text his wife.
Oh my god!
And was like, "Hey, we need the numbers, baby. Call up your old friends from Sheets and tell them to get on Facebook. we need the numbers." Yeah. Oh,
Chip.
Oh God, we need to wrap this show up.
No.
We're gonna do this for just like 6 hours.
Just like the raw dog. This show will have no wrapper until I get what I want.
Oh my God.
The raw dog is also how you could describe the just destroyed rectum of Trey Mac Shipley tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
That's the way it was yesterday. It needs to recover.
Yeah.
You haven't gone to a bathhouse.
You have a day to recover. Do you want a touch?
I'll touch it.
Just a wee bit.
I've never said no before. Why start now?
I mean, to quote Alicia Keys,
if you're offering
his assholes on fire.
I got to listen to that song again.
Yeah, I might have tweaked it.
I think
Did you take some liberties?
You were
some
spot on.
Creative liberties with the song.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
Like that's my memory of it.
I think
what did you think of
Butthole on the radio though?
Oh, okay.
So I mean that's
but I mean
it still goes.
It still works. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it still
timing's
works.
there. I mean, I'm for him.
What's that 90s song? My ass is on fire with passion and love.
Oh, that's true. That's yeah, I remember that song.
I don't.
This house is on fire.
It's by the Butthole Surfers.
By the Butthole Surfers. I forgot about them. They
were legit.
They would eat this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they would not be surfing.
No,
they would not.
Well,
then again,
be surfing the porcelain.
Being in the ocean would maybe cool it.
The salt would be bad.
No, you definitely. And you need that wetsuit to be tight.
And we go back to Raw Dog.
Right back to Raw Dog.
It's Raw Dog, like Corey walking down the stairs on a Tuesday morning.
Mm-hmm. Tuesday? Why Tuesday? I still don't understand. What's happening on Mondays?
Whatever you do in your private life, man, that's on you. Oh, you legit aren't getting it. I thought you were playing the role.
No.
Oh no, you actually. My bad.
I don't play the role. I am the role.
I'm implying that the evening of Monday, you
Yeah, but why Monday?
because I had to pick a random day. I just
Is
picked
that why
a random-
Garfield hates Mondays so bad?
Jesus Christ!
Wow, it's the only reference point my brain has
The
for
whole point
Mondays.
was to not
I
give a reference point.
Dude, Office Space makes so much more sense now. Well, it sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Oh shit!
Great movie.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
Dude, me and another guy I used to work with, we were so close to pulling an Office Space on our copier. Like
Sometimes it needs to happen.
we thought it like we got to the point we walked into our boss's office when we gave him like either get somebody in here to fix the piece of shit or it's happening, and we're doing it in front of the camera, and I already knew I was quitting. They didn't even know yet. So
Sounds
I'm like,
a
I'm
perfect day.
really motivated right
They
now.
were driving to the park, blasting NWA, and then they rolled up next to a guy of a different ethnicity and had to roll the windows up and turn the volume down real low.
I lost my feed.
Put on some Alison Krauss instead of NWA.
Dude, Alison Krauss? For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That she's got such an angelic voice. Just
Now, when Sam's feeling real gangster, he puts on the Alanis Morissette.
Bro,
I'm a bitch.
I was actually thinking, isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Wow.
Okay. Is she attractive or isn't she, though? Like,
No.
she's... Dude,
No.
she's always like
No.
this amorphous, like she bounces along the edge of being attractive,
I'm-
but she's not.
I'm into girls that I know aren't that attractive that I think are really hot.
Is
but
that just because you
she's
feel
not
like
one of 'em.
you're a
But she's
you're
like-
a 6,
she's
so
like-
you have to aim for a 7, or
That's what I'm saying. She's
number one? 7's what anybody should want.
right.
You don't want to go over a 7, and you definitely don't want to go below a 7.
Crazy Hump
so
Matrix,
so that's
yo.
your number, 7 inches.
7 is. I wish.
Oh, his fucking face! I wish I had it on the tray cam because he went full dead
Hold on,
stop.
I get
and
to
went,
watch it.
"Uh-oh."
Yeah, there it is.
He went
Yep.
full dead stop. He was like, "Ah, shit." That was the fucking sideshow Bob rake in the face.
Yeah, right there.
So you were saying a
He
story.
went somewhere different with
No,
it.
I say like I'm into chicks that I know that are not attractive, like celebrities, but she's one that I'm like, no, she's not on the Sarah Jessica Parker level. Like that
No.
bitch is not hot.
Mm-mm.
She's like the opposite. Like I'm not into banging horses, bro.
Yeah, bro, you
And I'm a
Sex and the
farm
City
kid,
fan.
and I'm still.
He
not into it.
always tells him that.
But then like I like all right.
Was that on purpose?
It's a donkey thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
just check.
My favorite thing that like people think I'm weird, but I'm like, just pay attention. Big foreheads, like chicks with big foreheads are super fucking hot.
That's
What?
why,
Dude,
That's why
no.
he. That's why he texted me the
5
other
heads.
day.
Yes, it's true.
That's why he texted me the
No.
other day. It all makes sense now. He's like, "Who's got a
was
big,
thinking
the
about
biggest
you.
forehead
I was thinking
anybody I
about
know?"
foreheads. But there's a couple of chicks with big foreheads that I know are not attractive that I'm like, I love
You set
it.
me up with a bald woman, Jerry.
Yes,
I didn't understand the reference. I'm not there
You
yet.
will.
you will.
You'll get
you
there.
will.
Damn it.
Like Christina Ricci,
Oh yeah.
but she's
No, who's
Really
the girl?
not
Who's
hot.
the girl? This is just an episode of The Office. What was the girl from The Office? The girl from $1 Million Baby.
Oh, I love her.
and,
Love
and,
her.
Karate Kid 3. That was a whole episode of that
She's got
show.
great
Was
lips,
whether
too.
she was hot or not.
Oh, she's banging.
When I see her, I think of Red Robin because I'll yum like
I'm with you.
nom nom. nom.
I'm with you. She's got a big ass forehead, bro.
Really?
Just fucking
Now,
Christ,
now
what's
you just
happened to
ruined
this-
her for me.
This show.
No, I need to go home. This is how I
No,
learned.
I don't
This
want
is
to go
how I
home
learned
and
about
look
my
at it now.
fetish.
No.
I had a
Yikes.
girlfriend for like 7 years, right?
Did she know?
I know, right?
You loved her from a distance, didn't you?
Yeah. And
She never closed her curtain.
she would always be like, there's something really fucking weird about all the women you're attracted to. And she did not have a big forehead, but she was always like, every time she'd catch me looking at some woman, she's like, I don't know what it is, but there's something weird about him. And I'm like, okay. And one day we were watching something, I think it was Tyra Banks was on TV. And I was like, I would do anything.
Nope.
And
Nope.
she jumped off the couch and she goes, I know what it is. I know what it is. You love chicks with giant ass foreheads. And I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever
It's
heard.
stupid, yeah.
And she's like, nope, I'm sure of it. And she goes, write down the 10 hottest celebrities you can think of right now off the top of your head. And I'm like, all right. And then she's like, pull them up on the computer. And I was like,
5 head, 5 head,
Uh,
5 head, 6 head, 7 head.
Oh,
4
yeah.
head.
oh yeah.
Oh no.
But if you go ahead and like Google the girlfriends of all the starting NFL quarterbacks right now, more than half of them like chicks with giant ass foreheads too. So I'm telling you,
You're like trying to make this a thing. This
it
isn't
is
a thing.
Google it. It's a thing. Giant foreheads are attractive on females.
What do you do? Why are you oogling Colin Farrell?
Just give me a minute here. Huh?
Like I look out of the corner of
Can
my eye, we're talking about hot chicks, and he pulls up a picture of Colin Farrell.
It's
Like,
gonna-
what the fuck is going on?
Nah, I just can't. Okay.
Oh yeah, now see that's a 5 head. I would Jennifer Garner.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, numb.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lots of hotties have giant foreheads.
But
bro.
now that's now like you just ruined Jennifer Garner for me. It's like
No, it's so you just need to embrace the forehead. And just now I pay attention. I see it and I'm like, yep, there it goes again. Like I'm into it.
Oh, dude, please don't show that picture because the comments are ready. Like
I've often been told that this is what I should dress up for as Halloween. But yeah,
I'm ready.
no, I'm getting there. All right. So, in my mind, when Trey Mack is on his dating sites, as it were, this is essentially,
Oh my god.
what he's looking for in a woman.
Let me know when you see it.
Tell me I'm wrong. You're like,
Let me know when it pops.
there
up.
it
My
is.
god.
No, you understand. No, you
no.
understand.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No.
Oh, wait. Okay.
he's like,
Corey.
you know where I want to put it.
Corey has been told multiple times he should dress up
Oh
like
yeah,
that for Halloween,
100%.
right?
Because I look
Do you
like
know
Colin
why?
Farrell when I had hair.
Because his
too.
boyfriend wants a target. Just
Yeah.
aim it right at it. Just
When are you gonna stop hiding and just fucking admit it?
I
Not
don't
today.
understand that
Dude,
reference.
you know what you need to dress up as? That would be like just pretty much normal dress for you.
An Oompa Loompa?
No, John Travolta in From Paris with Love.
I don't know if I've ever seen that movie.
That look, Google it.
I'm googling.
Like that's you don't even have to hardly dress. It's just your normal dress attire. You're pull it off.
You're there.
Yeah.
Heather said bangs or no bangs.
I fucking hate bangs, and let me tell you why.
No.
Bangs are banging.
I don't know how many times I see a girl with bangs, and I'm like,
Oh, it's
babe,
a nice scarf.
babe, show me that forehead. Like, don't hide that shit. Don't hide the forehead.
No.
Bangs are dumb.
No.
Dumb.
They
I would rather be pulled back in a
They re-
ponytail,
No,
man.
okay.
Show me that shit.
Listen, I am all for the basic bitch high pony.
Yes,
Like,
me too.
I am. But this ratio needs to be less than this ratio. Like you are all about some
You are too. You just don't know it yet.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, I
I'm-
think you are.
No, I really hope my wife's not watching though, because she's gonna be walking over the mirror like, "Am I a 5-head?"
Sometimes I like girls that just like fake the forehead with like one of those hair bands, those giant hair bands, and I'm like, all right, she's like faking me out, but I like it
Yeah,
because it looks like a forehead, but it's not.
nice.
Girls in the gym can get me like that every once in a while.
But they're using the tools given to
Yeah,
them.
it's like a push-up bra for your forehead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If that's a thing.
I am not
for you-
paying attention to
That's
you
what it
guys
is.
at all, and I'm just like not understanding what the fuck is going on. It's a push-up bra for your forehead.
He's not following.
This shit is so far off the rails.
What is your so his is foreheads.
Yeah.
I feel
What
like
is
I should
your
be.
what is your point of ref? Like, what is your thing? Your not like
Something that's not normal.
Yeah, not TNA. Like,
yeah.
what else? Like, what is your thing that attracts you to a female?
I don't know.
Nice navel.
Ooh, Gina Davis, yes or no?
Gina Davis. She's a little old for me.
Well, I'm talking back like prime.
Prime Gina Davis. I feel like she was a total fox.
Yeah, absolutely, with the red hair.
Yeah.
But Colby pointed out something awesome. She said, and she ruined Gina Davis for me just now. Gina Davis, not a good tooth to gum ratio. But dude,
kinda
it's all
true.
smiles. It's just like
Yeah.
you're looking like into her skull a bit.
Yeah.
Now, thanks for that, Colby.
Yeah.
You now ruined. My not cool.
I once was with a woman that we called Mama Gums.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. That was in the dorms.
In the dorm we shared.
She had a rocking body though, but shook a Mr. Ed.
And this is for everybody in the group in the chat. Moving on, we'd like to welcome the new members to the group. Today we have Tanya Sampson Pritchett,
Welcome.
Rashid Williams,
Welcome.
Gregorio Meza,
Awesome name.
James Stacy,
Welcome.
Boss Juanino,
Dude, you had to pick a week when Gregorio was out. It's like launching a movie
Yeah.
the same weekend as like an Avengers movie. Like, you're great,
But Boss Wiener's pretty badass.
it's Juanino.
Juanino.
Juanino,
But his, I mean, I guarantee you his Tinder profile is Boss Wiener.
Yeah, that's what I would call myself.
or at least his PlayStation account.
Absolutely.
Mercy Bright, Mike
hello.
Joyner. Thank you guys for jumping in and
Welcome
saving
to the
me
party.
from whatever the fuck this conversation turned into.
No, actually, I'm gonna go back to it. So, what is your thing about a
you
woman?
gotta have
that
a
I
weird
really,
thing.
I don't know.
hair,
Everybody has a
nose,
weird
eyes.
thing.
Everybody has a tick, a thing.
Yeah, something that's not just like
don't-
it's an ass.
I don't know that I do.
Mine's neck. Like I like the
You look a good neck.
Audrey
mean,
Hepburn neck. Like that's the thing about Audrey Hepburn that made her amazing. Like she had that long, elegant neck, like that.
Yeah.
Comes down to like,
I've never see that's one I've never even thought about.
dude. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's
A neck.
spot on.
That's like a good one. Thank
yeah,
you for that.
like, that's
see,
elegant. It's
See, come on, you got to have one.
Everybody has one.
I don't know. I might.
You like girls with like?
No, like
The problem is I know his wife, so like I have a bunch of insults, but I don't want her to think I'm making insults. So like I'm like,
now she thinks you're making insults.
no, I'm not. I just
It really sounds like it.
If
When
I-
you're like, no, I'm not racist. I have all kinds of black friends. That's what you sound like right now.
Why would you go there?
Because that's
Now-
where you are.
No, you literally
You're
just
there.
said it in a reference of like this. I'm a terrible person. That's what you just did.
I feel like you're a bigot.
Wow, you're terrible. Terrible human. No, no, Shannon, do not leave. We don't care. If you're here.
Trey's over here like that escalated quickly.
Like that got bad.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah. I don't. No, I literally don't have. There's nothing that comes to my mind. Now, definitely, there's a lot of things in my browser history that I wouldn't talk about.
You know what?
But-
Shannon, what is his? Because you know.
Yeah, browser
I
history.
don't know that
No,
she,
the,
no,
the
no,
wives
she
always
doesn't.
know like the husband's
Yeah.
tells.
Yeah.
Like I didn't learn the next
I'm
thing
like,
except my wife
honestly,
pointed out.
giving it
See?
a lot of thought. I really am.
Same.
But that's the thing is like, I'm not. I don't know.
You have a thing like every like some guys like I like a redhead. I like them pale. I like freckles. I like big noses. I like
Slanted vaginas.
I think I'm
I
just
like when they go this
simpler
way
than
instead of
that.
this way.
Off-center.
I,
yeah,
you know,
one leg, dude. One leg.
I'm a booty guy.
I have a buddy that's really into the whole like
I'm a booty
amputee thing.
Oh, dude, that's awkward.
I tell you what, I like.
I like the whole midget thing. I just want to spin them.
I like-
that'd be cool. That'd be fun.
I like a bum in like the straight cut underwear.
Okay,
But that's not a thing about a woman.
But
That's,
not the-
that's
the
a,
no,
that's
but-
an attire.
but there's a specific bum that can pull that off.
Yeah.
Like there's bums that can't pull that off. You get with like a girl who's a little
I
larger
like
than life,
it
and then
before
just
and
does
after
this.
they pull them off.
All right, fair enough.
That was good.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Patty
To be
said,
fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
We got to work on it.
Patty said for men, it's guys that smell good or they have a suit on. And if they have blonde hair, stay away.
Oh, good.
You know, like what about no hair? Like
No
just
hair is fucking hot, man. Trust me.
Do you want the target on your forehead now?
No, I'm just saying chicks love Mr. Clean. That was like daddy.
That's a thing?
Yeah, Mr. Clean was like daddy, and now I feel like
Then why are you alone?
No, he's all about
no.
He tries to adopt the whole Mr. Clean persona. He's like, let me wax
what do you mean
it.
alone? When you say alone, you mean I'm not engaged in the institution of marriage?
I mean, you started off the show by like being like, I'm pretty lonely.
No, I don't think I said. No, I don't think so. No, this is not what happened. Okay.
I am here to stay. We're in two different verses. One's part and hard one.
I feel like I gotta show you something.
Oh no.
Thought I heard
Hey, dude,
you
seriously, I
cry.
just watched all our viewers go.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "Is that the Free Willy soundtrack?"
What
I'm
just
outta here.
happened?
Hold me like the babies of Jordan.
Okay.
Check this. This chick was a freshman at University of Kentucky,
Okay.
and that's how we started talking.
Yeah, and that's disturbing.
Read it.
I'm not. No,
Read it.
no,
I want him to read it. He'll
no,
read it.
because I don't want to be responsible when the police show up
No,
to your door.
what are you talking about? She's in college.
I mean, you could be a freshman at 17.
Wow. Oh, dude. Mr. Clean.
Did you see how like scared he
Yeah.
looked just now?
But just,
He's
okay,
like-
just the first
he's
couple
like,
of lines.
"Ooh,
You can
oh,
read
yeah.
the first
Shit."
couple of lines.
He's like, I did not do the math on that one.
No, I'm reading the whole thing because like all the way down to the devil horns. Mr. Clean has always been
That-
daddy. You want me to clean your you want me to clean your floors and tell you what to do? Yes, exactly. Somebody's bad. The best of bad. What do you do to bad girls? Wouldn't you like to know?
And
You gotta
then
commit,
the next picture,
bro.
I think, is the next part.
You got to commit.
Oh, there is more. Well, yeah, that part I'm not good. That is yours, bud.
Yeah,
that's
that's
that. If anybody's crafty with technology, you might have been able to catch it in the past. But
And then
yeah.
she's like, "You seem fun."
You seem fun.
So-
she's like, I feel like that's kind of like being like, oh, bless your heart.
So-
Like, okay, we're done.
Big foreheads and daddy issues for Trey, for sure.
Yeah, I totally in. It's fine.
But I feel like anybody who's not looking for a long-term relationship is looking for daddy issues. Like that just,
It
it's
works.
hand in hand. Like it's,
It works together.
yeah.
It's like soon you're gonna have Trey issues.
Oh, and there's plenty of them. Trust me.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're on the road nonstop, I mean, what else do you expect to get? I mean,
Herpes?
well, and weird shit does happen to me in Pittsburgh. Like, that's an off-the-air conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think we want to elaborate on that right now. I feel like that could be uncomfortable for certain people. It would be like that'd be so.
I feel like the next text thread between me and Trey is going to be like, "Hey man, I'm in town." And be like, "Oh, we're not doing the show this week."
Well, no, I just wanted to see how you were doing. Yeah, no, seriously, bro.
Yeah, no.
Garage is closed.
Super
That's what
busy.
I thought when I rolled up.
Super
I
busy,
knocked on
dude.
the door, called you, no answer. I'm like, this mother.
I was in the shower.
So, well, what did I say whenever he called you? I was like, he was in the shower.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, what? I'm like, he always polishes up right before the show.
I always shave before the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I pulled up and I saw his car there and I like
Manscaped
started
too.
slow rolling because I saw somebody in it. I'm like, who the fuck's in my spot? Like, that's my spot on Friday nights. Like, that's mine. Like, I park there every week. Who the fuck's in my spot? And then I looked over and I was like, oh shit. Hey.
Yeah, he didn't follow Seth Jones' protocol and
No.
drive around the block creepily 3 times first.
So,
It was
We
a
didn't tell
secret
him.
that he was coming.
yeah, we had Seth Jones drove here from Connecticut to be on the show.
Oh my God.
Right? Like, just and hang out in Pittsburgh for like see a leaning house show and hang out with us and I don't know. And
And nobody told me.
yeah, so we
So we're
agreed to
doing the
keep
show,
a
and there's just this large man walking
he's
up my
a
driveway.
big dude. Like he's a big dude. So he's like, I guess, good. Well, yeah, you were part of it.
Well, I see this little car drive around the block 3 times. I'm like, in this neighborhood, that's like one more time I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
You know, like this is not a road you end up on an accident or looking
Yeah.
for something. Like if you're here, you know where you're going.
Yeah,
Like I could see once around the block, like, okay, dude just fixed his brakes. He's checking them to make
Checking
sure
to
they're
see what's
good.
up.
But yeah, by the 3rd time, I was like, it's a little creepy. You know, but I didn't think anything of it. Come up, do the show. We're like 10 minutes in. He's watching down the road, like in his car, waiting to make sure that I'm not going to be paying attention. And comes up standing right behind that chair the whole time.
Yeah.
So I don't see him until he's
That's
right there.
Awesome.
And he's like,
I kinda
oh,
botched
who's
it at that
that? And
point.
I'm like, oh, the Amazon guy's back.
Oh yeah, because the week before the Amazon guy walked in while we were doing the show.
During the show.
And Lee Marsh is sitting there, and we were all like, "What's up?" And that kind of sucks.
So someone was like, this is got to be first for you. He's like, nah.
no, like he just looked at us
Casual,
like, no.
walks away.
Like, nah, whatever.
We're like,
Here.
okay.
Here's your shit. Like, I'm out.
here's your dog food or whatever it was he's bringing. But yeah, so it was like walking up and I was like, that's not the Amazon guy. It's just this fucking massive person standing. And I was like, I'm sorry, we're being too loud. We can turn it down. You know?
Like, it's his
like,
house, but he's still not gonna argue with this guy. Like, he's big.
Yeah.
He's giving me shit. He's like, how come you didn't recognize him? I'm like, his Facebook profile's his Jeep.
Yeah, all of his pictures are of his Jeep. Like, it's not him.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen his face, but like not enough to be like, oh, that's who's in my driveway.
Oh, that's better.
I heard that
I
shit.
had like a bad one, and that's why I kept crossing my arms. I'm like, come on, try and just like pull the shoulders, and it
Yeah.
wasn't working. Just needed
It's
a
not a
full
bad
crack
idea.
on it. Yeah.
I live for that look.
Now, my favorite
Yours
one
wasn't
is,
bad either.
No.
Yeah.
the one that gets people is when I do this one.
It's an
Yeah,
interesting
that's-
rotational.
Well, I take my shoulder out of the socket and put it back in.
Yeah. That's.
It didn't used to hurt.
But it's starting to.
And nowadays,
Maybe you should let guys stop
I
doing.
feel
that.
like
I've asked
you're
doctors,
Mel
and they're like, it's
Gibson
fine, you're good.
in Lethal Weapon. He's like, every time I have to put it back in, it hurts
Oh.
more.
Yeah.
I think it's Lethal Weapon too.
Yeah.
Good movie. There's movies in there. They're flat, but they're nice.
Oh, they're great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, those are fantastic. Especially the time frame they came out. And my age at the time, they were the best.
Just like the bad guy in Lethal Weapon 2. I got diplomatic immunity, so Hammer, you can't sue. Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
I gotta learn to do Peter better.
Please tell me you didn't just have a sheets. That was a look of relief I do not ever need to see from you again.
I feel as
He's
though
like, it's wafting.
Yeah.
the aroma.
I'm picking up a distinct note of tornado.
Floral.
Why is the aroma of this cigar a remnant of ass and Cheetos? Crazy.
Well.
You debating whether or not you had Cheetos?
No.
He's like, did I crust it?
No. Not yet.
Dude, I bet we could start like a TikTok challenge, like the Cheeto Crust challenge. That's a good look too. I like it.
I have no
I like them all. And this week, the participation trophy goes to a guy whose name I'm not sure that it is real or that I can pronounce
Oh,
properly.
wait. Make him read it.
I'll get. Oh, that's not.
We
a
always
bad
make
idea.
guests read at least one thing.
Yeah. Let's see what your take is on this one. He's going to be like, that's not a real thing.
You've met him.
Me or him?
He has.
Oh, look at you.
No, Patty, we're not even
Not
supposed
close
chip.
to the chip.
Lefty Koropoulos.
That was kind of boring.
I mean,
you anticlimactic
That's how I would
forehead loving motherfucker.
my sister married a Greek, so
he's the sister, the sister of the Leaf guy.
oh, right on.
Yeah, I was saying you met him.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm trying to remember if it was Perfect Strangers or if it was just Uncle Jesse Kostopoulos or something like that. What was Balky's last name? It was
Balky
something like
Bartakamus.
There you go. What? Bartaco Moose?
Bartakamus, wasn't that it?
I don't feel like there's.
I think
really?
it's Balky Bartakamus.
Yeah,
That's a throwback, bro. Like I don't know how that came out of my head.
Yeah, but you just like came out
TV.
with it.
It's the only thing that exists in here.
Yeah,
It's all TV references.
That was like
and
30 years ago.
dirty
That's
jokes.
been a minute.
Yeah.
That's been a while.
That show was only on for like a couple of years, wasn't it?
It's like people just put 3 words together for his last name. Bar Taco Moose.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm probably totally wrong, but that's what I think. I'm like pretty sure that.
Patty said yes, so you got it.
Bang.
That's got to be a new thing on Urban Dictionary. The Taco Moose. Moose Taco.
Have you experienced this yet?
No, not yet.
Just as the single guy in the room, like you are the
There's
go-to for them.
I've experienced things that I've checked off all but one thing on my list a long time ago. By the time I was 26, but then unfortunately after 26, then you start crossing things off your list that should not have
That you didn't want to do.
want to do, and then
like,
you're like,
but
this is not fun anymore.
But then you split that list into the things that you're glad that you did but didn't want to do, and the things that you never will talk about ever again. Like
but I talk though.
You do talk.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's things like you're proud of, and you can use them for content, and there's other things you're just like, he didn't respect me.
I feel like a moose taco
Yeah.
would have to be
Well, I mean,
a freshman in college with a 5 head under just the hairiest ass crack anybody's ever seen in their life.
You can guess who it was, but somebody asked what's still on the list.
well,
I like how much thought he's giving. He's
it's
like, I don't know if it's
still-
the hairiest.
So still on the list is actually like super anticlimactic, and it's just like been the bane of my existence. I have tried so freaking hard since I was like 18. I would go to just strictly Asian clubs and be the only white dude in Asian clubs, and Asian girls don't like me. They just flat out. Doesn't matter which country.
It's not
from.
just. It's
The last time I went on a date with a Chinese girl, and she said to me at the dinner table, "You're gonna die a lonely old man." And I was like,
you do that
"Guess
accent really well,
I guess
actually.
this date's over." Like,
I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. I don't think it's just the Asian girls, buddy.
no. We can go through the.
No, we're good.
But have any of them
But,
met you?
but I am going to
Yeah.
clarify one thing. I'm just going to let you make sure you're aware. If you do get it, you're just going to want it again in like an hour.
It's part of the appeal,
I
right?
know, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, yeah, but the real appeal to him is he gets to go to the bathroom in between.
Oh.
You know,
yeah, that makes total sense.
he takes a little break, goes to the bathroom, calls a podcast,
Hey,
fucking
guys,
checks in,
So you
I
guys
did
still
it.
doing
goes
this on
back for
Friday nights?
leftovers.
See, of all the crazy shit left that you would think a human being like, oh, I want to do that. I want to. No, for me, it's
Like-
just I've done the crazy stuff. So
But like, if it depending
why
on
you
how
look so
high
much
it is
older
on your
than
list,
me.
like how much
Probably.
how much you want that to happen. Like, can I make you a recommendation?
yeah, please, don't want it as much.
Go to
Hold
Asia.
on, let me get my.
Yeah.
Like really had my finger on the kill the
because
episode
if I
button.
go to Asia and it still doesn't happen, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I should just. This is over. Like, it's
But,
never
like-
gonna happen.
$20, long time. Like,
I know, but what if for whatever reason I'm like, I will pay whatever, and they're like, no, likey.
no, no.
That's the
Hispanic for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. That's the housekeeper from
Family Guy.
No, here, no here.
No,
You
baby
take money?
mine,
No.
No. He no, mister.
This is how we get canceled, by the way.
What's this wee shit?
Damn, we both
That
were
was
like,
actually
the
really
fuck is
good. That was
Like,
actually really good. I'm like,
what's this wee shit?
you
The
guys-
real problem is every time he goes to Asia, he forgets what he went for and just ends up with a 13-year-old boy and comes home $200 poor.
Toy Boy Trey.
He was like, "You been
They
following me?" That was a
They
some
based
shit.
the hangover on you, didn't they?
Oh,
There's a demon in me. What'd he say?
You
There's
trying to
demon
pull
in
fuck
me.
on me?
You pull fuck on me.
that's another laugh. we're not saying that right
On this episode of Behind the Music,
Trey Mac Shipley.
reveals all.
That's not right now. It's not the time.
Once upon a time, long ago, Trey Mac Shipley was arrested.
I did get one of my employees beaten up one time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He was a young man that had confidence issues. And I was like, man, if you want to be a salesman, you got to get over this. You got to, get some confidence. And I asked him, like, what do your friends do? Well, he hung out with all the Korean kids, which he was like, he didn't fit in, but I don't know. They got along. And I was like, your friends are all Korean? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, not the stereotype, but
Oh dear.
they really like karaoke. And he's like, oh my God, we do karaoke twice a week. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, do you ever do karaoke? Because that would definitely help. Like, you start doing karaoke, like, you'll get over it. Like, just play around and have fun with your friends. And he's like, it's a good point. He's like, I just don't want to do it. And I'm like, all right, dude. Well, here's what you got to do.
Dude sounds like
Radiate.
Napoleon Dynamite, by the way. When
He
you do,
kind of is.
when you do his voice, when you're doing his voice, you're kind of like, oh, well, I guess I will.
So I'm like, but here's the thing, man. Like, you're probably a better singer than they are. So try to sing like they do.
Oh no.
And he's like,
Why don't you just
"Okay."
tell him to irradiate an
And
iguana?
so I told him, I told him the best song for you to do, like sing like your friends and do Eleanor Rigby.
To Rocket Man.
Just think about it.
I do
No,
not
I don't know who
understand
Eleanor
either of those
Rigby is.
references.
I look at all the lonely people. I look at all yeah. So,
Ryan Seneca says
so-
no more karaoke.
so
Why not, dude?
He comes.
He's just jealous. What? Wait, what?
No.
Now this
He
got
comes-
interesting.
Yeah, clip that. And that's how I get canceled.
And he comes.
So he comes back to work like a couple days later, and he walks in the door. This dude, had huge black eye. And somebody roughed him up. He was at cuts everywhere, and I'm like, "Shit, what's up, G-man?" And he goes, "Never listen to you fucking ever again." And I'm like, "You did not." And he's like, "My best friends took me outside and beat the shit out of me."
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
yeah.
How long did he work there after?
Like 6 months.
oh,
Yeah.
God.
He was like 20,
why didn't you just tell him to learn karate? At least he could have defended himself.
He was like, go learn karate. Oh, I learned karaoke. Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't believe he actually
Why the fuck would you do that?
why would you believe
we
it?
could do that. Karaoke. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
It's actually, yeah. You could do like a fitness video.
Everybody was a kung fu fighting. Oh, and those cats were fast as a lightning.
And this
In
is.
fact, it was a little bit of
I want to thank everybody for the participation you've shown for the life of this show.
Look at him.
I have never been so sure
I'm so proud of myself right
that this
now.
is
He's
the
done.
last episode.
really good.
Want to thank our sponsors.
The ones that are left.
Dude,
Well,
the only
yeah,
time I've seen him laugh like this was whenever he was telling me that he didn't have a cigar for you at PCA.
Coincidentally, we'll be in the market for new sponsors for our show.
What's his wish?
For our show,
I'm going to get slapped again in public. I know it.
yeah.
Not if you don't do karaoke. You'll be okay.
The last time all I did was talk about taking away women's rights.
On this episode of Politically Incorrect,
Yeah, right?
who else can we talk about? I mean,
How can we...
you got anything against the Haitians?
yeah, I mean, there's that. Well,
Fucking Italians?
we've been really positive about Canadians
Italians.
so far.
No, I like Italians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fat fuck.
Exactly.
It's like you don't fuck with the Italians.
You
I gotta get that fucking spaghetti.
You got to respect a restaurant.
Gabagool.
You got to respect...
Gabagool.
Spaghetti. A bibbidi boobity. A bibbidi boobity. You got to respect a place where the fatter you are, the more women are
Yeah,
attracted to you.
absolutely. It's freaking awesome.
It's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Huh? Wait, no.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering why Ryan doesn't want to do karaoke with us.
I think it's a genius idea.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like line it up. Like
Yeah.
everybody has to wear a gi.
It's like choreographed and shit.
Except for him. He has to come in dressed up like a geisha.
Oh, I
It'd be a
don't know about the
hideous-
Shah.
That's some Asian stuff I wouldn't touch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's completely.
I thought you just said there was no Asian stuff you wouldn't touch.
Well, okay. Well,
He's like, I wasn't trying to knock it off my list this way, but
well, if this is what we got to do.
hey, come here, Corey.
He's like, let me put this in terms you'll understand. Kung Pao Kitty?
Mr. Banks.
I feel like there should have been more to that effect. Like, there's a lot of head movement.
It's up here. I didn't
It's
come
up
out
on
the
the
mouth,
five head,
You
yeah.
know, just stuck in the head, not the mouth. You know how that goes. You've been there, right?
Explain.
So
Let
Patty
us
said
know.
Polish Dave as your bitch. I'm just gonna kind of. I don't understand why she said that, but Polish Dave as your bitch.
All we know about Patty is it's best not to ask follow-up questions.
It's usually better that way.
Yeah.
it sounds
You just nod and pretend
do
you
you
know
have a
what
costume
the fuck's going on.
For tomorrow night.
I have a wiener shirt.
You just
You were
reminded
supposed to
him that he's
tell us.
forgotten about his best friend this whole show.
Oh, that's true. Where is it?
Oh my god!
Where's the wiener?
No, I can't now. Like now, it's no. There's too much
Performance
I can't perform.
anxiety.
It's exactly where I was going. I know that David is Polish, Patty. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
But Monday
It's
was
over
the
there. You just can't get it up.
Halloweener event that I did. So I had a wiener shirt.
I feel
made.
like he would do well with like a Fred Flintstone toga.
People get aroused with
Again,
just-
I am just
But not
assuming-
Asians.
No, they definitely don't. They're like,
I am assuming you are like Austin Powers, Harry,
It's pretty-
underneath of that
pretty-
floral shirt.
it's weird though. Like, okay, so my hair is super weird.
It's like every
I'm a-
time you take your clothes off, Jungle Love just starts playing.
But here's
Here's like
the weird part.
Velcro, right? Like
It's only the front.
oh,
The front of my body
just
is like,
Austin Powers.
and then the back of me is like, no hair. It's freak. It's legit.
just burned off by the
He's
fumes.
party in the front, business in the back.
Yeah.
Like you're backwards, bro.
I even my neighbor didn't believe me that one time, so I just took my shirt off, and she was like, "What the fuck?"
You, like, you don't even have like the soul patch on the bottom.
No,
He needs like a fucking like a Playgirl spread style that like
Oh,
just
wait,
all
wait,
satin
hold on,
room.
hold on.
All satin room. He's
also where I'm a very twisted individual.
he's got the bikini
This
bottoms
is where you're
on.
twisted.
Yeah, so
Wait,
this is how screwed up I am.
I can't forget this, but go ahead.
I love my grandmother's my favorite person of all time. And me and her, because we were such good, friends, we could definitely fuck with each other more than
Good friends.
more than like my parents or anything. So she had this gigantic picture of me as a baby, butt ass naked on a bearskin rug. Okay,
And now
huge.
you are the bearskin rug.
Huge. And whenever, like, even I'd be like a teenager and people come over to grandma's house, she'd point it out. That there he is.
There's his wiener.
And I'm like,
look at it. It's a little
so once I got to college and she was like missing me and everything, and I'm like,
You redid the picture,
I
didn't you?
redid the picture
No, you didn't.
and I
Why
blew
did
it
your
up.
silly sausage just come up?
There's the
That's
yeah.
concerning.
I'm just
Thinking
saying.
about it.
I'm just saying.
He ain't having no trouble now, is he?
If you've ever seen the Burt Reynolds Playgirl shot,
I did
that's what I
not,
did. That's
but-
what I redid.
It's like, oh my
Why?
god.
Why did you see it?
Burt Reynolds is my hero.
All right, fair enough.
Now we know
Dude, Archer,
Hold on. I can't lose this.
the best show
The best.
ever,
It's good.
ever.
It's good. You need to do like your little TikTok pitch video to all the ladies out there and be
All the
like,
single
ladies, I'm
ladies.
flexible.
All the single
Again,
ladies.
satin curtains in the background, fucking low lighting. He's got the bikini bottoms on. And you go, I could be anything you want. A doormat, and then you roll over and go, or a slip and slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much Burt Kreischer.
Yo, saw him last
that
week.
guy
It
I saw it on
I'm
Facebook.
so
was a great
mad.
show.
Oh,
It was a
Dude,
great show.
I love Burt.
I didn't know he was coming into town.
Oh, dude. He was like, if you can't go because your anus will not allow you to leave the house, I will happily go with your wife. I was like, I don't know what to be more
Yeah, I
upset
don't
about
know.
right
Yeah.
now. I really don't. But it's interesting because so my wife, at the end of the show, he does the machine.
Yeah, he has
And
to.
she goes, I paid a lot of money for these tickets to just see the joke that I already seen before. And I'm like, do you get mad when you go to a Guns N' Roses show and they play Sweet Child of Mine?
No.
Like, what the
Right.
fuck?
No,
Like
There's certain
everything
things
else I heard all
expect
night.
you to say.
you
other
have to
than
do
that,
the
like,
machine.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you got it. You got it.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking phenomenal. Dude.
There's that wiener again.
There it is. Pull it.
Ask me about
Bop
my
it. Ask
wiener. Oh, that's right. You've already met the sausage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You've touched my sausage.
I think I
Okay,
have.
if we were going on that show, I'd definitely be Pam.
You think you're Pam?
Yeah.
No. No, I can. No. I'm sorry, bro. You're not Pam. You're Cyril Figgis.
I don't think I am. I really don't think I am. I think I'm Pam, bro. I got the shoulders for it.
All right, so. Dude, the cocaine episodes, that whole drug running one.
Amazing.
Rampage! I don't know. If I could pick who I wanted to be, it'd be Woodhouse.
You can be his Woodhouse.
Dude, I will make you eat so many spider webs.
Woodhouse, outhouse,
All right.
wiener house.
And what's your final thoughts on the cigar? You're like, this is not the same cigar. He looked at it like, wait a minute. It got better.
Like,
Did it get better?
No, it got better.
That's the most positive thing he's ever said about an Aladino.
No, actually.
This is like your 14th attempt there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Look, I'm not a quitter.
I really do appreciate that.
Like, if
You know
everybody
what's
likes it, I'm
strange?
trying to find the notes that people like. Like, I'm trying to cue in on those. And this one's a little over humidified,
Okay.
just because I kept it over humidified.
He forgets the dry box.
Yeah, well, I didn't know I was going to want an Aladino. Like, how often is that a thing for me?
You're really not selling the brand here. You're not helping me out with my attempt to get them on board as an advertiser at all. You know what's really funny is he talks like this about Aladino, but there's like 2 experiences that he's had that I know that have not been good for him. But there have been at least 2 or 3 where he was like, I'm surprised I actually enjoyed that. And I'm like, where are you getting these numbers from, bro? Because you seem to have more positive response in my company than negative. And he's like, I think it's the Corojo. I just don't like the Corojo. Like that what's the Reserva? He's like, that one's really good. I'm like, you mean the Corojo Puro that's fucking stronger than all the other ones?
Which is why I keep coming back to it. Like,
Yeah.
I keep giving it shots. Like, everybody seems to enjoy these. It's definitely unique. It's different.
Is.
Like, it's a different.
Yeah.
That I think that's
Which is
the best
awesome.
characteristic about it is that that their tobacco has a different taste, and it's a polarizing taste. To be fair,
Yeah.
To be fair.
and
That's one reason we came out with the classic this year was because we try to like, all right, this is Habano, right? It's not just our Corojo. In fact, there's hardly any Corojo in that one at all. So you're trying to reach a broader audience.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, they're good cigars. They're always constructed well. Like, I have nothing but good things to say about how they're built. It just, to my palate, has never been positive. But I'm trying them over and over again.
I really
Because just like people that don't like mushrooms or, like olives or something
wrong.
like that, like, I agree with you. But like, if you don't like those things, I know a bunch of people that were like, I don't like mushrooms, so I ate a bunch of mushrooms for a while, and then I learned to like them. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll do that with this. Like,
I'll be honest,
learn to like it.
I hated
Aladino.
Brussels sprouts my whole life.
dude, Brussels sprouts have changed in the last 10 years.
I think so too.
For everybody. Like, the whole world of Brussels sprouts went away, and a new one replaced it. Aliens replaced Brussels sprouts with
There's
good stuff.
something going on for real.
Our mother
So you're all
stopped cooking
pods.
it.
I had the Brussels sprouts at the 412 project here in Pittsburgh, and that was the first time I was like, wait. I hate these, right?
Oh, they're phenomenal.
No, they're awesome.
Dude, and now
I don't know what happened.
I make them all the time, and I finally got like, all right, I got my way of making it. They're phenomenal.
I love Brussels
Why
sprouts.
did I hate them?
So for me, the first third wasn't great, but I do like the second and third. Third, really, I think
like
it's
Brussels
right in
sprouts,
my
yeah.
wheelhouse. Well, it's a little bit like we're just going so far off on every
That
single
is
topic.
this show. That's what
I
we
know.
do.
But usually we do it on like a schedule,
I know.
and we are not on
But I had
that
a
schedule
really,
today.
really bad day today. And I came here with the complete intentions of when I crossed that threshold, I was letting it go. And I'm just not
Let
holding
it
shit
ride.
back today. Like, I'm
Let
just
it
like,
ride, man.
Let's go. Let's see. Ryan Seneca said, Aladino is good. Love the Connecticut. And I don't normally care for Connecticut's. Need to try the Maduro.
I will say our Connecticut, and I tell this to people at shops all the time. I'm like, if you're a huge Connecticut fan, this may not be the Connecticut
Right.
for you because this is kind of a Connecticut for people that aren't into Connecticut's.
Yeah.
I'd be one of them. There's only like 3 Connecticut's I smoke.
It's like, if you don't like Connecticut's, here's your Rhode Island. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something.
it's a lot like that.
Anyways,
But just less New Yorkers living there.
I might have to do the math on that one. I'm not sure.
Connecticut's where all the rich people who work in New York City live. They
Rhode Island, on the other hand,
nobody cares that it's there, like ever. I feel like it's just like it's the bastard child of Connecticut, and they were like, you know what, we need 50 states.
It's
like
the core.
Even
It's
stars.
the core. No,
Split it.
Corey's all you had to say. It's the Corey. I get it. Makes sense.
It's actually really good because it's small too.
Yeah.
So I mean that it adds up.
Yeah.
No hair.
I was gonna say I don't know the hair situation.
Yeah. So you can join us next week when we smoke the Caseta Oktoberfest. That show will be on Thursday at the same normal time. It'll be 6 p.m. However, the show will be live, coming to you from the Blind Fox in Dormont. So come out and join us. We'll be smoking the Caseta Oktoberfest,
Hanging out with Billy Coin.
drinking some brews, and just generally, enjoying some fuckery.
Yeah, some tomfoolery, as it were.
I feel bad.
fuckery
Bill's
will be
got to
had.
follow the shit show, but I feel like Bill can also
Bill has
bring
been,
his shit.
Bill has done some things with us, like on Facebook, and no, he the shit show is like it. That is
It's
his
right in
forehead
his
tattoo.
wheelhouse.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get exactly what he paid for. I don't think there's gonna be any surprises there.
But definitely, definitely, if you excuse me, I flicked my switch.
That's what she said.
So if you are able to attend the Dormont production of the Cigar Junkies, there's going to be deals on cigars, deals on drinks, all that jazz for the Junkies fans only. So
It's a cool place.
yeah, it is. It'll all be on the banner that we put up this week for the show, and check it out to see what the deals are. I believe it's 5 and 1. 10 and something plus you get 10% off, something along those lines. So
As always, you can support us at patreon.com/Cigar Junkies podcast and get our merch at thegalaxyboutique.com/ there's no slash. Use the code Junkies and get free shipping on everything site-wide.
salud.
You guys got me so far off.
I know.